Everybody needs a Yugo sometime.
I bought my Yugo because now I can afford a brand new car.
I think it's fun to drive, and it beats my old carpool.
I like the rack and pinion steering and the front wheel drive.
We wanted a dependable sucking car.
And this Yugo's just what we need.
See the car you need at the price you want, $39.90. Call 1-800-USA-YUGO for the dealer nearest you.
Everybody needs a Yugo sometime.
Yugo, $39.90.
Tres.
It's been a while, y'all, but I'm back. New year, new me.
Hi there, welcome to Park Place McDonald's. We'll be with you shortly to take your order.
It's been a while, y'all, but I'm back. New year, new me.
Hi there, welcome to Park Place McDonald's. We'll be with you shortly to take your order.
Samaj,
Ma'am,
what are you doing?
wash the dishes. I just taking a picture of me.
I'm not taking a picture of you, but you making a mess. You got water everywhere.
You got shoes on though?
I got shoes on though. What that mean?
So, go there and clean up.
I cannot go higher.
Mommy, mess up my video.
Yeah, what the fuck?
That's what you call trying? He used Lunchables to make a charcuterie board.
My security board.
That shit ain't no charcuterie board, bro. You got one cheese, one meat, some fucking crackers. There's no variety.
There's American cheese and cheddar cheese and turkey.
Bro, you better get out of here with this pre-K ass charcuterie board. You think you're doing something with that shit?
He's trying to do something nice for you.
Nice?
Fancy.
Fancy? You ain't even got no nuts and berries.
Man, just appreciate the things he does for you.
All proceeds will go to an endangered wild tiger charity.
Going on my body. None. No fucking ink going on my body. No fucking ink coming off my body. How much money are you gonna pay me for it, huh?
So, Bob, you've agreed to come on Ink Master with Perry.
I can't wait to come to LA, and Perry and I are going to get together and get those testicle tiger tattoos. Man, it's going to be amazing.
Don't forget, Bob, it's all for charity.
That's right, Dave. And Perry and I are both going to get them live on your show, and it's going to blow the lid clean off this joint. Truthfully, it will.
You got that right, Bob.
Off! Go fuck yourself!
Enough. Don't even do that.
doing it.
What's going on, everybody? Get in here. We're doing it. Happy Monday. Work whistles are blowing. We don't need no stinking work whistle because it's MLK Day. So I assume a lot of you have off today. I hope you're enjoying the, all right with the work whistle. No work today. If you're lucky for MLK Day, the unexpected long weekend, or expected for some if you have off for that day. Welcome to episode 34 of BF Live. I'm happy to be here with you.
We're doing it.
We're doing it. Yes, we are, in fact, doing it. We got some friends backstage. We got a lot of great content planned for you. We're going to start talking about some current events, but let's get some friends in here. He was here first, so I'll bring him in here first. He's our bro. You know him. Let's bring in Scott Fitzpatrick. We coming with the extra heat today. What's up, brother?
Not too much.
How you doing, man?
Doing pretty good. Yesterday, I got to meet Joey C on Jake's podcast, which is another. Thank you, Jake, for.
Whoa, you look behind you and Joey C was there? Whoa, look behind me. Whoa, I didn't know that happened, but I know that when you podcast with Jake, you never know who you're going to interact with. I've interacted with some people that I never expected to, just the same, broadcasting with Jake. So how you doing otherwise? Good weekend?
No, I'm doing great. I think we've got you at 500 subscribers, right?
We did, bro. And we're going to thank you. We're going to talk about that. You're a big part of that. I'm definitely going to touch on that because, yes, thank everyone. I am finally at 500 subscribers after a big push by my bro right here, Scott Fitzpatrick. For whatever reason, he got some crazy notion in his head to say like a week ago that I'm going to spend all my plugs and time getting BF monetized, getting him up to 500. And now I knew you were going to do that, bro, but then you put a time frame on it. And you were like, I'm going to have to quit podcasting in like 9 days if this don't happen. And within 2 days, you were like, I think I wrote a check that my ass can't cash, maybe. I don't know. BF, I really don't want to quit podcasting. But because of you and all my great No Filter family and Andrew, Stormy, Bobby, Nick, everybody, we got me to 500. I've applied for monetizing. Let me bring him in and thank him too. I was going to say it's colder than a witch's tit here, but this guy don't want to hear about it because he's up there in Canada. Let's bring him in. Bobby Nick Havens. Come on, bro.
Hey, man. Hey.
What's up, man? How you doing?
Not much. Just averted some rolling blackouts in minus 50 weather the other day. So I think I'm pretty good now, you know?
Yeah, you know, it's winter. We're all getting the winter. If you're having the winter in the winter hemisphere, trying to take something out. Yes, it's winter, and it's winter in a big way, man. It's a cold snap going all over here across the states. And Bobby Nick, you put on Facebook the other day. I saw that post, bro. Tell everybody how cold it was in Celsius, by the way. Tell them in Celsius when you put that post up.
It was like minus 53 or some shit like that.
I think I saw 34, but that's enough. So tell us what that is in Fahrenheit, roughly. That's like,
you know, I'm not 100% sure.
We got to do math. I put you on the spot right there, trying to get you to convert to Fahrenheit. That's what we got to do down here in the States. But let's just.
It's not much different when you get into the minuses.
Really? Because cold is cold.
Cold is fucking cold. That's right.
Cold.
But yeah, cold. I mean, I guess our power grid couldn't handle everybody, you know, with the cold snap. You know, everybody's got their heaters on, you know, space heaters and plugging in their cars and all that shit. And yeah, they almost had to do some rolling blackouts. But
whoa,
that alert came up and everybody was like, hey, okay, well, we'll shut off our non-essential power.
Whatever that is. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
but
it's stupid that had to happen though. You know, like it's been this cold before.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Never, ever had to, you know, shut off extra lights and shit like that. I think
I hate to think
I think the last government that was in Alberta, they shut down some coal plants.
Oh, that makes sense. That adds up.
Tried to do some windmills and shit like that, and it's not working.
Well, it's
not
funny,
working, guys. Reevaluate your shit.
Yes, and I was kind of curious, Bobby Nick, because I know, like you said, that cold isn't exactly a new kind of thing up in Canada, and for as many years as it's been cold up there, I can't believe that your power grid is having any strain or for heating. You know, you figured kind of what you need by now to keep the people warm in Canada. So I was wondering kind of what could be so bad, or how cold must it be that Canada is telling you guys up there to kind of have your rolling brownouts and blackouts and also. It's cold as shit, and we have a lot of that stuff happening. We have unseasonably cold temperatures going on here in the States. We're going to get to the chat family check-in soon. I see everybody piling in. But we're going to talk about this cold snap, and I know a lot of people are dealing with it. So we're going to keep everybody warm by talking about the cold snap here. So one place in the States here, Bobby Nick, that's having unseasonably cold temperatures is Texas. The state of Texas in Dallas, Fort Worth. It says, how can Texas get this cold? And bundle up this weekend as the National Weather Service warns of record cold temperatures across Dallas-Fort Worth. A blast of Arctic cold air pushes in its frigid fingers south into Texas. So 20% chance of snow. They said it was 15 degrees last night at the start of the Cowboys game, which we will get into talking about too. We'll do the NFL playoff talk because it was so cold that the people in Dallas were like trying to rush into the doors of the stadium as it opened. So they're not used to this. I guess I hear a lot of people in Texas don't even own jackets, and some houses don't even like deal with heat, Bobby Nick.
Okay, well, let me see. Okay, 15.
Oh, he's doing math.
I got to do the math here. I want to see how.
How do homeless people survive this?
They don't.
A lot of times they don't, Scott. They just die. They freeze to death. So that's -9 in Celsius. Oh, okay, yeah.
It's just cold.
I mean, I guess I get it's kind of laughable to me because you know the temperatures that I've been through, but I guess if you're not used to it, any kind of change is.
I know from what I understand, people that live in Texas and Florida, if it gets down like around 60, they start grabbing jackets and stuff, bro. So yeah, they're not cut out for this. They don't have like proper street cleaning equipment, and some people don't have jackets. Some people don't even bother having heat in their homes. What did you have on your mind there, Scott?
Yeah,
no, it's just the homeless people. I just wondered how they survive this type of thing.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Like I said, that a lot of times they don't. A lot of times they just freeze to death. Especially,
I saw viral videos on the internet all weekend of like young ladies in Sweden going out in minus whatever with their hair wet and it just turning into icicles to like instantly. The Kansas City Miami game Saturday was cold as shit. I have some actual film that will demonstrate exactly how cold that was. But in Texas, they're still experiencing that unseasonably cold weather down there. Like I said, they went running into the stadium last night as it opened. You could see some of the projected highs coming up today. They're still like, or here's some of the low Monday highs, and you see all the white and the kind of the red. That's all kind of extreme cold temperatures. So you see 4 degrees up here, 7, 22. I mean, they're getting weather in Texas that is normally not characteristic for Texas. So the people don't seem to be ready for it. So yeah, all over the world, it seems that our people are experiencing this extreme Arctic blast. So we're here to keep each other warm by just talking about it and keep each other company. We'll all huddle up in here. Let me show you this video of everybody bum rushing the stadium. Let's see now. 15 degrees is kind of cold even up here, but look, this is the people. I'll start it over. This is as soon as the doors open for the Dallas game. Look at this. They went running. They're bundled up. They have jackets. They have blankets.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Like, we have the same thing, so we don't do this, but I guess we're just used to.
You're cut out for it. From what I understand, I read into this a little bit. Jerry Jones apparently has parts of the AT&T Stadium where it's standing room only. And you buy a ticket for a certain amount, first come, first serve. So if you don't rush to it, they said you're gonna look at the back of people's heads for the whole game. So I think the temperature and maybe the standing room only. But I've never seen people rush into a stadium so quickly in my life. I don't know where did they get like pre-screened, because we have metal detectors at our stadium. So I don't know how the screening process worked or didn't work. But there you go. They're running away from 15-degree weather there, Bobby Nick.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I mean, it is what it is. Honestly, To me, they seem like a bunch of pussies. But I guess
there you go.
If you're
That's
not,
coming from a true Canadian right there. I would expect you to say anything less.
Yeah, I mean, if I guess if you're not used to it, like, I mean, I remember talking to a chick in I think she was close to Texas.
A chicken?
No, a chick,
Okay.
like a girl,
Chick in
a
Texas.
girl,
Got it.
a
Okay.
female, and I was telling her about block heaters or how we have to plug in our cars.
Yes.
In the wintertime, and she was like, "What? You have to plug in your car?" It's like, yeah, you guys don't do that. I'm like, no.
Got to keep a little heat into it. Yeah.
It was like she was just amazed. Like, what?
Well, like you talk about, I don't know how people can survive, people, cars, or anything. Well, you know what? I have a couple more stories, but since there's so many people forming in the chat family check-in, I see it building up, and I don't want to miss out on any good comments. So why don't I get my little thing here? And why don't we roll? And let's get into it, and let's keep each other warm, and let's do it with the chat family check-in. Let's go, y'all.
Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves.
That's right. All the friends are gathered in here. I got the reading goggles on. We're about to do it. We're going to get into the chat family check-in. Let's see what everybody's up to on this Monday. Let's see, Monday the 15th. It is MLK Day. Let me put my little elements here. January 15th, 2024. Here we are. We're in the second week. We got 2 weeks under our belt already of January. Whoop. Let's go back to that. Let's take this down. All right, so let's get into it. Let's see what everybody's up to in the chat family check-in. Starting off right here with Buckshot saying I'm early. What's going on, Buckshot? How you doing, man? Happy Monday. Boom, how you doing? Here's Scott Fitzpatrick. He's checking in. He's giving the devil horn, giving the love. What's up? Sean Riggle. Balls are stored in the bag. Wait, he's changing his game, Bobby Nick. He went from pee is stored in the balls. Now he's telling us where the balls are stored. I learn something new every day.
He's right on that one, at least.
Yeah, he's right on that one. That's kind of a more you know thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Thank you, Sean Riggle, for joining us. Scott Fitzpatrick is giving the shout-out love back. Look who it is. It's the lovely DJ Electra checking in. Good morning. I know it's 12 o'clock here on the East Coast. We start. It's 9 o'clock out there, wherever you are around the world. Thanks for joining us right now here for BF Live. And, yeah, we will get into talking about me being hitting 500. There's Scott Fitzpatrick. Give him the love back to Electra. Jared Haynes says, I have a dream that all my little piggies, and all I want to tell y'all, America, all my little piggies cried, wee, 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 all the way home. There's the ever creative Jerry Lahane. How you doing, buddy? It's the lovely Shayna checking in. How you doing? Prayers and good thoughts and positive vibe, guys, for her mom's having a little procedure done today, or some surgery, so I was told. So let's get some good vibes going her way. I have a dream that Jake Hudson will one day run your YouTube. I have a dream. Well, dreams might come true, Jerry, because he might show up any minute wanting to do that. Look, there's stepdad. He's got the shirt. He's got the proper Jake Hudson shirt right there. He had the duct tape one. He's got the legit one now. We're doing okay, Shane. We're hanging in there. We're doing it. It's a Monday, girl, and we're all doing the best we can.
We're doing it.
You just get up and open your eyes and just go for it and try. Brian Clauder, our great bro, says, good afternoon, all you beautiful people. You beautiful people. You beautiful people. Let's go. All right. Jerry Lahane and Shayna will run Facebook. Yes, that's right. Yeah, it's a tag team. I get Andrew in on it. I invited him too. I don't know if Andrew's off his program today, Bobby Nick, or not.
I'm not sure either.
But I did extend a link to him and some other people, so maybe if they have time, they'll join us today. Buckshot Kid, hello, BF and Scott. What's up, Buckshot? Once again, Jerry, of course, says Stormy will run the Twitter. Stormy can run anything, yes, of course. Harpo Horn Act still works. Oh, let's see, does it? What we got here? If I can find my shit in a timely manner. Here you go. There you go. It's our boy Bone Loads. It's our bro, chat bro. and the West Coast correspondent for Sports Heads, which you can see right here on this channel every Friday, live at 7 p.m. East. How you doing, Bone Loads? What is up, brother? Brian Clauder, I'm working. Time and a half for me. There you go. He's taking advantage. He's took it the other way. He's like, I'm going to work on that holiday and get the extra time. Electra's got it. She knows what's up. Fire! Fire! She knows what's up. There it is. Look at that extra fire. Shout out to the 21 joining us. It's the midday hangout, BF Live. We just like to hang out here and get the week off, started off on a positive note. We got some funny segments and news and bits, and we'll talk about this and that and the other. Dominic Sin, Monday morning. Scott coming in hot today with the fire. Yes, you know it. Fuck Melton, this channel's on fire. Hello, Frisco. Let me say, I'll just say it to my boy. Hello.
Hello, Frisco.
Hey, Melton, you got to forgive him. He's just upset because he never saw Liberace play live, and it kind of sticks in his craw forever. I don't know. Just, it's not me. Because we love you guys. Thank you, BK. You guys are awesome. Woohoo, congrats. Yes, we're going to talk about that. Let me pull that up now if I can find that thing, because I want to extend my proper congratulations or proper thank you to my friends here. Let's see. Why is it always your computer wants to work the slowest when you're doing a live show? Why is that?
It happens.
It happens. That sounds like the OJ thing. It happens. It happens.
Yeah,
here we go. I want to find this right here. P. Here we go. All right, put this up. Doom. File share. Where is it at in here? Come on, baby. Son of a bitch. Trying to find it so I can do a screen share.
3 degrees currently where I am.
What is it?
3 degrees.
3 degrees. Bobby said that's a heat wave up where he's at, right?
Yeah.
Pretty much. Let's try this again. Let me find that. Show folder. I can't find anything but videos. I just want to present a picture. All right, let me try it this way.
I was just showing my swimming pool out back 3 days ago.
Swimming pool? It's got to be a ice rink this time of the year.
Yeah, it is now, but it wasn't 3 days ago.
3 or 4 days ago, yeah.
Cool, and it was like, it was fine.
Well, we've been fairly lucky. It hasn't really been like too like freezy cold here up until like recently. I'm gonna do this screen share. It's not the ideal way I wanted to share, but I want to show this to you because I'm going to read it to you because this is what Scott Fitzpatrick did for me a couple days ago. It says, "Dear Facebook friends, today I ask you all to do me a solid that will take less than a minute of your time. I want to get about 90 subscribers to this YouTube channel, and I've given myself 9 days to do this. If I don't reach this goal, I'm going to quit podcasting stuff I've been fortunate enough to fall into. I don't want to give it up. Can you please give me a hand? I have 9 days." Well, look, So, bro, you left yourself 5 days to spare because that was 4 days ago. So thank you, Scott Fitzpatrick, for even starting this to be a thing. He kind of made it a thing, started this momentum, and then Andrew picked it up and ran with it. Stormy did. Bobby Nick shouted me out. And now I'm beyond 500 subscribers. Thank you very much. I was hoping YouTube will send me some nice news today. My channel is currently under review for monetization, so thank you to you guys. If you're watching right now, if you haven't already subscribed to this page, please hit subscribe because the YouTube algorithm likes to mess around at night and they peel off and they add on all the time. So keep me above 500, working my way to 1,000. I want to thank Scott personally, bro, but thank you very much for that, man. I appreciate it.
There's no problem. It was something that was going to happen anyway. I was just trying to speed it up by causing urgency where there wasn't none.
You did. Well, you like put some fake wrestling heat into it.
He lit the fire under everyone's asses because we didn't want him to have to quit.
When we moved together, we do better.
Yeah. So
you were right.
We got Jake involved. We got BYB involved. Yep. We got Marissa Sparkle involved.
Yeah, we're like all extended podcast family. So thanks for spreading the word for me. A shout out to my West Coast people and my Perry Caravello people in here. Testicle Tiger, I seen you retweet my show today, so I hope you all are joining us from the West Coast today. We can't wait for Perry to get back. I got a little more Perry video. I included a nice little Perry clip in that opening video. What about those charcuterie boards? How about that? There was some funny shit in that liftoff reel. That ain't no coochie board. What kind of coochie board is that? Charcuterie board. I love when people say charcuterie wrong. That shit's funny. There you go. All right. What we got going on here? She got the woohoo congrats. We got that. It's my great friend, Tony DeVore. Tony and Allie, the improv. How you doing? What's up? The happy couple, the replayable Shuli Network couple. Buckshot. How's it going, Bobby? I think that one's for you, Bobby Nick. He already said hi to me.
I'll take it.
That's for you. Uh-oh. Buckshot had some weather information. 40 Celsius. Negative 40 Celsius is negative 40 Fahrenheit.
Yeah.
It's kind of like you said. When it gets cold, it's just fucking cold, I guess.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, it's cold everywhere. And so I got some couple more videos I'm going to show you about how cold it was. Give you some demonstrations about that. What's going on, Mr. Doodle? How you doing? Come on. Doodle. Let's doodle. Get some Monday doodling. How you doing there, Mr. Doodle? Mr. Doodle says, I'm the biggest Bobby Nick fan in the world. I swear to God, he is the motherfucker to ever motherfuck. I love him so much. There you go. I'm going to say, I'm guessing that's a fan of yours. I'm just guessing. There you go.
I guess so, yeah.
Seem very enthused. There you go, brother. Here at Poodlehead Beach off Poodle Paw Highway, the weather is absolutely beautiful. 65 degrees and sunny. Not a cloud in the sky, man. Man, oh man, I love you, Bobby Nick. Oh boy. That sounds like full homo. You know, some people say no homo. That sounds full homo to me, Bobby Nick. I'm just going to say it.
A little bit, but it's okay.
The NDP government, Bobby.
Yeah, exactly. NDP fucked everything up.
Oh boy. There you go. Buckshot, once again, negative 50 Celsius is negative 58 Fahrenheit. There you go. We're learning conversions here. Electra's out on the West Coast, and she says, it's cold here. Low of 45 Fahrenheit. Yep, we're all getting it. Winter's getting all of us, even some of the warmer climates like Texas. Florida churches take care of the homeless with food cabinets and coats. Yes, but we only hope that there's enough and that people seek out and find those services in a timely manner. Yeah. Closed drives, Jerry says. Mr. Doodle says, Bobby, ? What if the weather got so bad that you can't get out to get ciggies? Man, oh man, jeepers, that would be bad.
Well, that would be bad. But I'll tell you a little secret. I have a stash. I have a stash.
Boom, there you go. You gotta have a stash.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny you say a stash. My brother-in-law, I used to live with my sister and brother-in-law for a time, and he was a notorious carton smoker, Bobby Nick, and he would pack here, pack there, didn't know where he had a pack or whatever, but he would always fall into this thing where he would kind of drink, and then at night he would run out of cigarettes, and he'd go, I need cigarettes, right? So after a while, I picked up on his pattern, and since he didn't know where packs were where, I started hiding emergency packs for him, bro. Of his own cigarettes. Yeah. And then he started loving me for it. He's like, oh, that's so great, Bob. I'm glad you fucking did that, man. It was So it's cool because I seen him falling into these patterns. I'm like, he's going to get drunk and think he's got to go out and get cigarettes. I'm like, let me hook this fool up. So that's my shout out to my brother-in-law. May he rest in peace, Chuck, man. That was his thing. Let's see. We got that. Soup kitchens, yeah, soup kitchens are a good thing. I talking about having a dream. I have a dream that one day there will be a society that has no reliance on soup kitchens and homeless shelters. I have a dream. That's my dream. It's nice to have those services, but they shouldn't be a way of life. We should make things better so we don't need soup kitchens. That's my 2 cents. I have never heard of plugging in cars unless they are electric. Well, boogie, woogie, woogie to you. Yeah. You do that to kind of keep the heat and keep them circulating so they don't freeze and die up on you at night.
Exactly. I mean, yeah. You can keep your car unplugged, but you got to plug it in like about at least 2 hours before you're going to go somewhere, just to get everything unthawed.
Yeah, well, when you
inside,
when you start doing the electricity math and you're like, wait a minute, they want us to convert the cars, but we're having rolling brownouts just trying to survive and stay warm. So I don't know how that all keeps up. I think if you're going to talk shit, you got to improve these power grids in all of these countries you're talking about doing this shit. Dave Daffler says, you don't name someone Stormy for no reason. What's up, Double D? Dave Daffler. How you doing, man? Happy King Day. Happy Monday. Start off another week. Buckshot Kid says, rewind that Cowboy fans video. That's when that's what they did at halftime. Yes, Buckshot. And I not only saw the one where they ran that video of everybody rushing into the stadium, they ran it backwards. I saw one people just walking out slow and dejected, like, man, I can't believe this shit. Yeah, so it was not a good ending for the Cowboys. The Cowboys, Every year they swear they're going to make it to the show and they never do. Here's somebody checking in. We know Sketty Tooth John checking in. What's up, Sketty Tooth? Good morning and welcome to BF Live. Good morning / afternoon, wherever you happen to be. I'm a huge Jake Hudson fan. Well, there you go. I'm surprised Jake hasn't checked in yet.
What's up, guys?
There you go. Jake's checking in right there. He's got the shirt. We represent Jake here. Hey, I understand that Jake has a new SilkCityHotSauce.com code. If you're a Silk City Hot Sauce fan and you're buying their sauces, you can put in Jake's offer code, HWO, Huston World Order.
I seen him up at like 1 or 2 o'clock at night last night on some podcast doing shots of hot sauce.
He was doing
Was
shots?
he really?
Yeah. Wow. I didn't know he liked it that much. Let's see. Shayna just says no for some reason. Wait a minute. He just says no. Okay, there you go. No. Look. Ladies and gentlemen, I have a dream that I jerked off Jake Hudson.
Oh.
Nightmare.
What's up, guys?
Hey, buddy.
Hey, by the way,
That's Jake. Thanks, Obnoxious John, for that song. I accidentally closed my file out. There we go. It's back open again. There we go. What's up? We love Jake too, but we're not jerking him off. Shayna says no. First she said yes, then she said no. Yes, no, yes, no. I'd say, oh, hey, guys. Oh, it's the lovely Sunday Jenna. What's up?
Oh, hey, guys. How you doing?
Pretty good. Shayna says she's anxious. Well, I'm sure you are anxious. Just prayers. Stay strong and thoughts and prayers and everything will go well. Tony says hello to hey, Sunday Jenna. Sunday Jenna says, oh, hey, Tony. She says, oh, hey.
Oh, hey, guys. How you doing?
Pretty good. Mr. Doodle, Sunday Jenna, hey, you poodling? Are you poodling? We got official poodling check. Mr. Doodle wants to make sure everybody's poodling in here. There's my bots are running. You work, you fucking bots. They're showing you all the links. No Filter Andrew and friends. There's some of my donate links in there, but hopefully pretty soon I won't need them because thanks to Scott and all you great people, I've reached 500 and I'm working on monetization. Hey, Doodle from Sunday Jenna. The bots are running. There's the bots running. I'm not going to put everyone up. You see them. Mr. Doodle says, biggest muscles in the world 16 times over. Namo is Muno. Pleasure to meet you. Namo is Muno. Okay. There you go. Flick that beam. Please like, share, and subscribe. BF Live for you fanatics. Thank you, you effing fanatics. Oh, 80s AIDS is here. Thanks, 80s AIDS. You're a great friend, man. You've been very good to Magic Johnson and to, all the people. You don't really kill people off like you used to. So I'm happy to see you here, 80s AIDS. Thank you for the congratulations. I appreciate that. Sketty2 says it's 27 here in Texas, and everyone is freaking out. Everything is closed, including the airport. Holy shit.
Pussies!
Oh, yeah. They were calling people pussies in Buffalo, Bobby Nick. I got some video of that, too. They're having quite the blizzard in Buffalo, and some of the locals are like, you stopped the wet football game for this shit? It's our great bro, Hack Ride, checking in, congratulating me on 500. Thanks, man. And I know you were a big part of that push, too. There's your symbol from Scott, as always. Thanks, bro. I know you were part of that, too. I've seen some names I recognized on that on my subscriber list. Thanks to all the new people that have joined BF Live. Hack Ride says 56 degrees. This 56 degrees is unacceptable. Too cold for Cali. Yeah, bro, you ain't escaping winter this year. It's January, and we're getting it. See, look at Bobby niggas laughing. This dude's got negatives up his ass, and you gonna complain about 56, and Bobby Nick's gonna laugh in your face, bro. He's like, you pussies laughing at 56. I told you, Bobby Nick, it gets below fucking 60 degrees, and these people lose their shit in like Texas and California and fucking Florida. They lose their shit, man.
It is so funny.
They start breaking out the windbreakers, bro. Lecturer says, hey, Hack Ride, I agree. This cold is for Canadians. There you go, Bobby Nick. They want you to take that shit back up there.
It's already here.
He says, Hack Ride says, yeah, so I'm supposed to not wear shorts? I don't understand what to do here. Yeah, bro, you gotta better break out the long pants, bro. Can't wear your man thong today.
Can't go layers.
There you go. He recognized. FYI, Ray's show last night with Joey and Quad was a flamethrower. Okay.
Yeah. I seen that shit.
Did you catch any of that, BF?
Yeah. I did not. I was probably preparing this show, and when the notification would come up for Ray, I'll go jump and see what my friends are in the chat. And now when Ray's notification comes up, I'm like, I don't know. I don't always go.
Quad and Joey C were just going at it like a motherfucker. Ray had to mute them multiple times.
Oh, well, I saw the beginnings of it. Or I saw a clip that maybe our great friend My Lost Interest put together, and I saw something that had the headline that said "A Quad and Joey C go at it," and I saw them taking. Okay. I started seeing them taking little shots at each other. So you're telling me it just got worse from there?
Oh yeah, it got bad. It got really bad. You know, and I like both of them.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not taking sides.
Fucking Canadian Switzerland.
I wish they would just fucking sit down and just have a talk.
I believe the Father is the future. No, Bobby Nick. Sometimes people just don't get along, man. That's just how it goes, man. But I only caught little bits and pieces of kind of something went down. But it seems like that every time Ray goes on, there's some kind of spectacle involved with it. I did see the cool clip the other day that My Lost Interest made where Kate Meany called Ray out for you called me to do, and no, I didn't call you. You called me. Like he made this big deal about it. Like it was such an odd thing that he might call someone to ask them to do his show. And he got so defensive and indignant for no reason. He kept coming back to him going, whatever, but you called me. They'd get 2 minutes into conversation further along and they go, I just remembered it. You would have called me. And Ray, shut the fuck up. It's not a big deal. And I know personally that Ray is a last minute caller upper and hey, would you like to do my show kind of guy. So it kind of fits what we already know about Ray, but it was just so odd how he got so defensive where he couldn't spin that fact in a different direction from Kate the other day. So yeah, it seems like every time Ray goes on now, it's like a new volatile clippable situation. Andrew's at his day program. Thanks, Shayna. I wasn't sure if he was going today, being at MLK Day. I wasn't sure if that was a day on or a day off, but thank you. I sent him the link just the same. It's the lovely Sunday, Jenna. Thank you. I only wear flip-flops in the rain. Oh, that's not what it is. I only wear flip-flops even in the rain. My tootsies is cold. I wear my flip-flops in the rain.
They get them thick socks.
Thick socks. It's the lovely Stacey Allen checking in. Hey, girl, how you doing? Haven't seen you on BF Live for a while, I don't think. Congrats on the 500, BF. Let's celebrate with a shot of chilled H2O. Real... joke's on you. I got a whole cup of it here, girl. Ha ha ha, very funny. Look at that. What's up? How you doing? Good to see you, Stacy. I don't think I know how to act if y'all didn't tease me about drinking water all the time. Here's another lovely friend right here. Space Nerd. Hello, Space Nerd. It's 18 here. Everybody's calling in with their weather reports of where they're at. Yeah, it is cold as shit. It is winter. It's hard to escape right now. And Space Nerd saying, good morning, BF and panel. Well, good morning, Space Nerd. How you doing? It's great to see you. Mr. Doodle, my mom doesn't have fingers. I'm not sure why that's relevant, but we'll keep going. Okay, let's see. But a frostbite, is that a thing? I'm not sure. And Space Nerd also has the love for the ladies, saying, hey, ladies. Sunday Jenna and Stacy giving the shout-out love from Space Nerd. Bob Levy is responsible for my mom losing her fingers. Surely is the reason my mom beats me. So forgive me if I'm not hungry. Wait a minute. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, those guys. So I did see some of, we were talking before the show, and I asked Scott, we were talking about the kick to the head, and Scott asked me, did I see the famous Levy kick to the head? And I did, because crappy lawyer, Vince the lawyer, the little cruddy lawyer, he went out and just did some lives from the show. So I happened to see them Saturday. I watched them. So I wanted to go back and look for them to show Scott, and he already took them down like a coward.
Well,
so,
I found the clip. It's in the BF Live group.
Is it?
Yeah.
Cool. Let's see what you got here. So Scott wanted to see the kick in the head. I thought for sure I could just do a simple screen share, but the coward took them down. So I'm going to count on my boy Bobby Nick here. We'll do a little screen share for this. And we'll see. Let's see. Let's check this out. Take this down. Let's do a little screen share of the whole. They had the whole Poughkeepsie incidents this weekend. Here we go. This, and let's see what Bobby Nick has for us. It's a 2-minute, 20-second clip.
Yeah, we're all in. It's a word. It's a word.
He's wearing Neil Berliner's hair.
Bob, do you want to try and kick it up?
That's a 2-minute. Here we go.
Time to earn your pay.
There you go, Scott. You get to see it now. For those of you who didn't see it, here it
We
is.
have EMTs in the back.
famous Levy said he was going to kick an apple off his head, William Tell style.
By the way, who knew Mike Morse was really that fat? Did anybody know he was that fat?
Me.
No.
Hurry up, Tubby.
You ever see somebody kick
And those sideburns are more disturbing in person. Take my word for it.
Yeah, you should have done that in the 47 minutes you were upstairs. All right.
He said, now's that's funny. All right. Take his fucking soul patch off.
I thought this was Vince's, but Misery Loves Clips is claiming this apparently on their watermark.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it is Vince's clip, though.
Yeah, I know it's Vince's clip. That's what I'm saying. People are not claiming other people's shit.
Bobby,
Yeah.
Bobby, Bobby.
Let's go back.
Bobby,
All right.
Bobby.
Bro.
Kick him in the fucking head.
Yeah, he did.
Bobby,
I'll try to pause it.
Bobby, Bobby.
There you go. So today,
Look at his hair.
Yeah, and today he came on with like a blue head wrap. The next time he came on air, he had like a blue head wrap around his head. Because Bob, look at that leg kick. Bob got the can thing going on there. You think he's
Is he wearing boots?
Yeah, that's another thing they said. He like wore a hard shoe. He didn't even wear like a light shoe to get his leg up high or nothing. Fucking Bobby Rockette right here. So I'll go ahead and roll the rest of it. There's like another minute, 10 seconds left. We'll go.
God.
I'd like to talk to Vince about a lawsuit, perhaps?
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, there's Vince talking in his own video.
My hair would have went flying.
I said, whose grandfather recorded this?
Put your boots on. Sneakers.
If I had sneakers on, I could kick a lot higher. These weigh about 5 pounds each. I put metal in them.
Look at that hair on Shirley.
I'm going to try to kick an apple off your cock. How's that going to go?
Well, that went exactly like I thought it would. Well, listen, we bring it all to you. Laughter, violence.
Thank you, Cleveland.
Ladies and gentlemen, keep it going for Mike Morris. Happy birthday, kiddo. 25.
And there you go. Thanks, Bobby Nick. Thanks for getting that to me, bro.
Yeah, no problem, man.
Because Scott wanted to see it. I went and looked on Vince's page, and it didn't exist anymore. So I guess he made it exclusive, or he cowered it and took it down. But Saturday night, I was watching this, and he knows as well as anybody that the cardinal rule is you don't videotape in comedy clubs and people places. That's what they say, you know. Comedians go in there not to be overly judged and to work out material and stuff. But he went there and did his thing. But it's good shit for stirring the pot. And at least we all got to see the failed head kick there, Scott. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I couldn't believe. I can't believe Mike risked it. I didn't think it was actually.
I don't know that
beautiful.
I would let any. I'm not letting any man swing their foot anywhere near my head, bro. So I thought,
especially a 60-year-old man. Like Jesus.
Yeah. You can't imagine it going well. All right, well, let's continue. Let's continue here with the tweet. Thank you for that, Bobby Nick. I hope you all enjoyed that. If you didn't get to see it, what happened, Mr. Doodle? Let's see. They're talking some serious shit. Too much drama in the Dabbleverse. But you're right, Dominic Sin, and that's why we don't delve into it. We're not actually getting into fights with people, but we love kind of studying it, looking at it, mocking it, and trying to get a little bit of humor out of it and talking about it for those that might be interested. Mr. Doodle, I can't say too much because I have a lawsuit. Agreed by. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, well, keep it to yourself. Okay, we will see it play out. Space Nerd says, I like Joey. I like Quad. I wish there would have been someone there to punch Ray. Always punch Ray. Always punch Ray. Let's see. There's a lot of people line forming to punch Ray lately, Hacker. I think. Bob got high and cut my mother's fingers off a year or so ago. Damn, Mr. Doodle. I'm sorry about that. Keep that in sports, though. Well, I don't need those allegations being brought here. Alleged. You got to say allegedly when you say that stuff. I like Quad and Joey C. Fuck Simple Ray and Sad Melton. I like these people. You're my kind of people because we're all kind of feeling the same thing, you know? We're all feeling the same thing. I like it. There you go. The bots are running. Please utilize those tip bots and all that thing if you can. Oh, hey, Space Nerd from Stacy Allen. She's checking in. Bobby Nick. Are you counter-programming against your own show? I see your music show's on right now. Well, I noticed that you started that show beforehand, and Bobby Nick's been doing a music show, Bobby Nick's Smoking Music Lounge, and I know that you live chat during it, so I was wondering if you were going to break away and come over here, or what. I figured they might both be playing 100%. At the same time.
I mean, yeah, unfortunately, I thought it was 5 hours long, but it actually 6 hours, so it should be wrapping up here soon.
And you download that, you pre-edit that and all that together and just run it, right?
Yeah.
Damn, bro, 6 hours, that's a lot to edit together.
Well, I mean, I love doing the music show.
I guess you do.
It's fun.
That's a lot of editing, bro. But good for you. Go check out Bobby Nick's Smoking Music Lounge. You can find that sometimes on YouTube and Rumble. Sunday Jenna, we have windows open in Florida today, but not much. Sun, 74. Stay warm, everyone. There you go. Well, they're not getting it. 74 down there. They're still getting the Florida weather. Is he really fat though? Are we talking about Mike Morse? Mike has a little bit of a pouchiness to him. It's a little deceiving because you never see it on air or anything. But I've seen these guys live a couple times, and let's just say he's not Mr. America, but who of us are? Let's see. Space Nerd, Jenna, that sounds delightful. I'm wearing 2 pairs of PJs. Oh my goodness. Electra's laughing, so that's a good thing. King of all this checking in with all the signs. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? Happy Monday. Shout out to the 24 watching. Whether you're watching live or after the fact, please like, share, and subscribe. BF Live. Keep me above 500. I'm shooting for 1,000 now, y'all. Waiting to hear about that monetization review. Hey, Electra from Space Nerd, King of all this is laughing, so that's not a bad thing. Dominic Sin, Mike is crazy to let Bob try that. Good God, he says. We all agree on that. Electra's shouting out Space Nerd. King of all this is saying, hack. Bunch of hacks. Let's see. Shared to Twitter, Bob Levy. Oh, no. Let's see. Shuley, the Shuley tunnels. Yeah, we're not going to tell their secrets about the Shuley tunnels. Let's see. That was an amazing story, wasn't it? I mean, they're undermining the foundations of like buildings all around them. Like, what assurance did they give themselves, or did they just not care that the buildings might cave in on everybody?
That's crazy.
I don't know, man. Yeah.
And I see they got cement trucks showing up to pump concrete back in there, and they're fighting the cement trucks. It's a whole big thing. Let's see. That's why we just keep it 100 here on BF Live. All the links are running. Jenna's laughing. Told you it's cold. It's cold here, says Space Nerd. Mr. Doodle says, Mike needs to be careful. Bob is known to diddle, prego, quiet dudes with gray hair. Man, oh man, jeepers. Oh, well, he's a bit of a pouch scout. All right. Well, we're at the end of the chat family check-in now. For now, we'll check in with you later. But for now, that is the end of the opening chat family check-in.
Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves.
Mr. Doodle,
If you-
still bring it. Go ahead, Scott. We got.
I guess if you was locked away in prison for life, those tunnel Jews would be something nice to have around.
Tunnel Jews. Well, you know, Scott, the first thing I said, and it was only half of a joke, and I'm like, who did they hire to dig tunnels? Because if our stereotypes hold true, Jewish people are not known to be the most laborious kind of wanting to do people. So first thing I'm like, I don't picture a bunch of guys with payas down in there digging holes. So I'm like, who did they hire? Turns out there are reports they hired Mexicans to do it. Mr. Doodle says, I want you all to know I would do anything for any one of you. I think the world of all of you. Well, shoot, Mr. Doodle. That's an awesome, bold statement. I love this chat family and this community that we are all part of. And the fact that you're in here saying stuff like that on Monday with me. Great shit, Mr. Doodle. Brian Clauder, hey, Mr. Doodle, what's on top of the house? And Mr. Doodle says, fingers. Wait a minute. I can't always follow what you're
What
saying.
is all this finger talk?
Something went down and we don't know the full details, Scott. I'll agree with you on that one. But yeah, so it's hella cold a lot of places. It's hella cold in Texas. Let me see. I'm gonna show you some. I showed you that one. Let me show you this demonstration. I thought I had it. Son of a bitch. Oh, here you go.
Speaking of fingered, you guys hear about Kate? I was just trying to fill some time.
What are you knowing about? I've heard some things about some entrances, but I didn't hear nothing about fingers.
There's somebody fingered her in a wedding, like Steve Stein. What's his name? Stein?
Alex Stein.
Alex Stein.
Okay.
And now he's mad that she came up with that.
I heard some. They were talking around it like something sexual went down between them, Scott. But I didn't hear that was the sexual thing that kind of went down with them. I thought they banged or something.
Well, I mean, I've heard some stuff about that too. You know?
Yeah. Well, I just think it's funny how, being a podcaster, I think it's great when people come out and they're just open and honest about themselves. I think that's the best way to be if you're going to do this stuff. And that's what she did, She said, look, hey, man, I got it up, had in the pooper every now and then. Whatever. And then people are trying to shame her because she's just out there living her life and doing shit. Look, if she was on the receiving end, if she was on the giving end, she was a guy, it would be a cool thing. But for some reason, or the guys would be like, oh, she's cool, she's open to everything. But because of this, it's like everybody's depicting her as a slut, so to each
yeah,
other,
but the thing is, she's asking people to take this shit down. It's like, okay, well then don't say it in the first place.
I agree with that, Bobby Nick. Yeah. Statements, you should know about the internet in general. Everything lasts forever on the internet. So if she ever had a notion that she's going to come out here and say something about her sexual experiences or that she done anal and thinks that the whole internet's going to take it down, that shit ain't happening. So, but whatever, teacher, and if she likes out the ass, that's her thing, Let's see, one extra hole to have fun with. Let's see. Brian Clauder is laughing. He says yes. Mr. Dew is saying LOL. Shayna is saying bye. Goodbye, Shayna. Let's say bye, Shayna.
See you. Have a good one.
Bye.
Later.
Adios. Arrivederci.
Take it easy.
Hasta la vista.
Have a good one.
See ya.
Bye, con Dios.
Toodles.
Bye-bye.
Later.
We got strong thoughts and prayers for Shayna's family. What you're going through today. Let's see. Mr. Dew says, I am deeply saddened and extremely worried about Jake Hudson. I can't believe he is not here. Jeepers. I can't believe either, but I know that Jake is alive and active because he was nice enough to retweet that BF Live 34 was coming on today. So normally he is in the chat. We have a lot of fun where I don't like to always allow Jake to come in because I kind of have a course and Jake comes in and tries to take my show in other directions and all. But it's fun having Jake on. And if he comes by, maybe we'll have him in today. I even thought as much. I said, maybe I'm in a mood to have Jake in today. I don't know. We'll see. But here's some demonstration, guys, of how cold it was in Kansas City for the Kansas City-Miami game. Now, Miami lost this game. Kansas City won 21 or 23-7, something like that. So they won the game. It was played in frigid temperatures. And I heard the Miami fans complaining, saying, well, I think if we make the playoffs, it should be at a neutral spot that's temperature controlled or something like that. Sounds like they're crying. So look at this. Watch this bottle of water. They pulled this bottle of water out of a regular beer and water refrigerator, but it's so much colder outside. Watch what happens to this bottle of water the minute it comes out and hits the Kansas City air. Watch this. It is instantly freezing. All the heat is look at that. Instantly frozen. One more time. Look at this. Comes out liquidy. Doesn't even open it. And there you go. So that gives you indication of just how cold it was at the Kansas City-Miami game the other night.
It's warmer in the cooler than it is outside.
It's warmer in a refrigerator, Bobby Nick. I mean, excuse me, Scott.
I don't know. I can't believe that. I'm sorry. I've been in temperatures way colder than what they are going through. I know I have.
Mm-hmm.
And I've never been able to do something like that.
Well, I mean, I guess if not foreseeing
what if he was peeing?
There's some kind of there's something they're doing there that's making that happen.
Do you really think so, Bobby Nick?
Yeah.
I might have another one here, but I saw whoop, they're peeing. What, they're trying to pee and it's freezing. Look at that. I saw a couple depictions. I don't know if I have the exact picture, but there was a guy at the game that was attempting to drink his beer. He had a Michelob Ultra, and because of that, the freezing and the expansion, it just roared out of his can and froze like a frozen beer waterfall on his hand, bro. And that's how cold it was. Like, it just, because of the pressure and the expansion, shit's just freezing up and just doing whatever it wants. So these are all just, I got a couple examples of crazy shit that the people are doing in the cold. Let me show you. So now there's going to be some NFL playoffs games today. Let's see, we're getting all over the place. I covered that. Let's talk about that a little bit, and then that'll lead into some other stories here. And then we'll start doing some of the regular stuff we do here on BF Live. So yes, for those of you who are NFL fans, we got some games to look forward to today. Because there are blizzard conditions in upstate New York and the Buffalo area, they were rescheduled. The Steelers and Bills playoff game was supposed to go down 1 o'clock or 1:30 yesterday. It's going to happen today at 4:30. So we're going to get today, we're going to get at 4:30, we're going to get the Steelers and Bills playing up there. They say they're playing no matter what the weather, and I'm going to show you some of that weather. And then after that at 8:15, we're going to get the Eagles and the Bucks. So we got an extra bonus day, an extra game added to our Monday football. So we hope you have a great time hanging out here on BF Live. And right after this game at like 4:30 or so, I'm going to be checking out those games, 4:30 East. But last night, shout out to my boy Chris Abels, because his Detroit Lions finally won a playoff game for the first time since 1991 and beat the Los Angeles Rams by 1 point, 24-23. So those people are losing their shit, Scott. There's people that are 30 years old going, this is the first time my team has ever won a playoff game, man. They are like losing their shit up in Detroit. So congratulations for that long-suffering city, and to my boy Chris Abels for that win there. And then the Packers just destroyed the favored Dallas Cowboys. I don't know. All the guys on NFL Network picked Dallas. The entire country seems to rally behind Dallas and want them to do well. 48-32, they lose in their own stadium. The Packers just simply dominated them. I mean, offense, taking the ball from them. So that's how that game ended. And let's see. So look forward to those games today. Hang out with BF Live until we get off here after 3 or so. We're going to keep going long today.
Oh,
we're going to enjoy some football.
Chick's calling me. Should I answer it?
Fuck yeah, let's answer that shit. And if you figure out how to do it, you can go ahead and send him that link. Oh, thank you. I see you.
Yeah, Jake, we're live.
You're doing like a shuli. Let me acknowledge a Dave Daffler. Thank you, Dave. Thank you, Dave Daffler.
Yeah, we can hear you. Yeah, Jake.
What's up, Jake?
I'm gonna send you the link.
What's up?
Hey, tell Bobby Nick will be able to send me a link.
Where you at?
He said, "Tell BF and Bobby Nick, send him the link."
What's up, guys?
I'll send it to him.
He's gone. He's gone.
He wanted to get that link. All right, we'll have Jake in here in a minute. I was going to let him in because he was a big part of helping me get the 500. So I was going to have a little fun today and let him in. Let's see what we got.
Sometimes it's funny when he calls.
Trying to find my last one. Okay, here we go. Deeply saddened. Right there. All right, so we were talking about the football games. We're going to have Jake in here in a minute. For all of those who Jake lovers, fret not. We're going to have Jake in here in a couple minutes. Thanks, Dave Daffler, for the super chat. Thank you, Dave Daffler. Let's see, I appreciate that, brother. For the $10 super chat. I appreciate that. Pretty soon, those of you who are willing and able to donate to me, hopefully, will be able to do it without leaving the page and do it through Super Chat. I'm real excited about that. Let's see. All right. Check out a story. My stories got out of whack. I don't know how my stories got out of whack. Oh, but that was quick. Well, let's bring him in before we start doing our next story. All right, y'all. It's Monday. It's King Day. We're happy. We're doing it, and we're inviting our friend in.
We're doing it.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's say hello to our friend, Hudson World Order, Jake Hudson. What's up, dude? What's up, Jake?
Jake? Oh.
What in the world?
We got a new camera angle today from Jake.
Yeah, what's going on there? He's laying
down. He's laying down. He's holding his pad up.
Yeah, he's laying on the bed in a different way than he usually does.
That's cool. How you doing, buddy? He rises.
What's up, guys?
There he is. What's up? That's the Jake we know walking around.
What's up, guys?
What's up? Oh, what's up, man?
What's up, y'all?
How you doing, Jake? Hey, before we get started on other things, let me stop you right there and just say thank you for all the retweeting you have done. You have helped me too get to 500, bro. So I appreciate all your retweet love and getting the word out there, Jake. Thank you.
Actually, it was the reason why we got you back to 500 is because one of my friends I asked one of my friends to sub you up, brother.
Nice, man.
Yeah, we brought it up on a live, and some people came through.
Everybody's been out there badgering their best friends and podcasters and all, Jake. So thank you.
Yeah, I muted my mic, so I'm pissing right now.
Okay. That's a lot. That's a lot of information there, Jake. Let's see.
You don't have to mute your mic.
Jake, mute your mic. I can hear it. I don't think you muted your mic. I can hear it. Okay. All right. Let's see. I see a message coming through. Why aren't the bottles in the cooler freezing when it's open? That's a fair point. Maybe the air don't rush in there fast enough. We got these cold. It's a conspiracy, Stacey Allen. You like Bobby Nick. Neither one of you two believe it. You're like, I don't believe that shit.
Hey, by the way, I just also want to tell you that, dude, I've been doing really good lately. I've been doing. By the way, Jason, I'm friends with Jason Marshall again. Harry's been talking to me more.
That's cool, Jake.
I got to be on We Got No Name podcast.
We got no name. That can't be good for your family pride. Jared said, "I'm pass comment." Let's see. Brian Clutter says, "I'm with Bobby Nick." That is a science trick. Wow, we have a lot of skeptics in the chat today.
100%.
We have
Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves.
Wow. Oh, here you go, making calls already. But we're gonna start like this, Jake. Let me see.
Talk amongst yourselves.
That's what they're doing. There's Jake in the chat. I knew you'd be here. Mr. Doodle, look, Mr. Doodle, you get what you want. Mr. Doodle says, holy shit, Jake is here. We deliver for you.
Scott actually messaged me while I wasn't here. I was actually watching an old episode.
What were you watching, Jake?
We Got No Name podcast. It was Granny. Granny loves getting banned, chops, and corn.
All right. Well, I'm glad that Scott invited you over here because you got some friends over here that miss you today. Oh, there it is.
Scott!
Oh, boy. Here we go again. And so it begins.
Why don't you come on camera, though? I thought you'd be on camera, though.
We can't get everything.
Here, I got some on for I got some for your camera.
So we got.
Oh, better than nothing.
Here's your biggest fan right here. Hello. Holy shit, we got that one. Stacy and Claudia and everybody agreed there's some kind of conspiracy going on with the bottle. I don't know. I report, you decide. What's up, Jake from Mr. Doodle? There's the love. Lecture's giving it to you. What's up?
1, 2, 3, or 4. Pick
exactly.
One.
Pick 3.
All right.
Uh-oh. I'm afraid to ask what I'm going to get for this.
It'll be his background.
Yeah. I thought we were going to get camera angle 3 or something. Camera 1, camera 2, camera 1. There we go. We got green screen.
I picked a camera 1.
Mm-hmm.
Camera 1's Andrew. Camera 2. 1 was Andrew. 2 was Bobby Nick. 3 was this, and 4 was Bobby Peas.
Well, there you go. The lectures, okay. DJ Electra's shouting you out, saying, "Hey, Jake Hudson." A lot of people.
But wait, hey, I got one more for you.
Nice, right. Yeah, that's awesome. How's she doing?
Since this is sports heads, but since we're doing.
There you go. Jake's got all the backgrounds. Let's see.
Is this sports heads or a roast of his fans?
No,
you know what this is.
Live.
This is BF Live.
I don't have a BF Live thing. I don't have a BF Live logo.
Well, you need to get on the ball then, brother. Let's see.
Stormy.
Mom's out of surgery. Well, I hope that means that it was successful and good positive thoughts for positive healing there, Shayna. Have a good day. I know you'll let us know in the chat how she's doing. I'm so damn happy for the Lions. There you go. Somebody's happy for them. 30-some years, Jake, and the Lions won their first playoff game in like 30-some years. That's pretty good. Mr.
Look at that.
Wait a minute. Jake, he's got the fire with
it. Hey, look on the screen. Look on the screen.
I think. Oh, who says he shit on Jerry? Is that Jerry?
That's Jerry.
Let me give you a solo shot on that. Let me see. Take this off.
With his eyes open.
Shepardini.
It used to be dog shitting on the baby, and then Chris made this one.
Well, there you go. What's up, Jerry?
Where's Stormy? Where's Stormy?
Stormy left me a message. I think she's still having internet issues. I saw the first couple lines. That basically said, yeah, and I understand she's going around and around with some internet companies about some some things. Why aren't the bottle? Yeah, we looked at that one. What do you think, Jake? Do you think those bottles of water really froze like that when they took them out of the fridge, bro? What do you think?
Look at this.
All right, whose house is that? Is that Bobby P's?
Yeah, Bobby P's.
Get out of Bobby P's house. If they find something missing, we're coming to your house and getting it. Let's see. I'm with Bobby Nick at the science trick. Yes, we got that. Hello, holy shit. I'm trying to find my place again. Happy for the Lions. Oh, Mr. Doodle says, I made some good money on the Packers yesterday. Cowboys always break their fans' hearts in the playoffs. I knew it was coming. Yes, Mr. Doodle. Hey, you're in Andrew's room now. Hell yeah, we love Jake, Mr. Doodle says. Look, your fan club is here, Jake. Look at this. HWO.
By the way,
these are all different. HWO. HWO.
Does Jake get 10 minutes on here like he does on No Filter? Is it 10 minutes?
10-minute Jake.
Well, Jake is a perfect candidate to do our celebrity death, marriage, and divorce report. Coming up, man. We're going to talk about dead people. That's one of Jake's favorite subjects, so he'll be able to kick some comments.
By the way, the book that everybody needs to read is Ha Ha History.
Said no one ever. Hey, Jake, wanted to tell you that I love you. You are an amazing individual.
By the way, I just want to say that someone ordered me a copy of Ha Ha History and it got lost in the
mail. You lucky guy. You lucky son of a bitch. I just called to say I love Jake. There you go. You're an amazing individual. Full homo. It's okay, Jake. Shayna is gone, so she won't get turned on for no reason. Wait a minute. There you go. A little sexual tension. That's why she had to cut out a little sexual tension on here. You better leave Andrew's girl alone. Terry Nee, what's up, brother, man? What it be? Terry Nee. How you doing, man? We're doing it.
She's not my type.
And Electra says, that's amazing and gross, LOL.
But by the way, pee is stored in the balls.
What's up, guys? Hey, buddy. It's not true, Jake.
The medical opinions of Jake are only those of Jake Hudson and do not represent BF Live or their representatives. There you go.
Oh, by the way, I just also want to say that I see we got a fan watching. I see us on the big screen on your TV, BF.
Yeah, man, that's my spatial effects, Jake. Come on, man. I got the show playing live when we right behind me, right there as we're doing it. We don't mess around here on BF Live.
So Chris fucking Abel showed you that?
Chris fucking Abel. Did we do a lot of fun stuff on Chris fucking Abel's show?
Bobby,
yeah.
I didn't tell you this. I did a show with I did a show with Owen, and your name was brought up in it. Your name, and also Chris Abel's name was brought up in it.
My name?
He was like, no, yours, BF. Says that BF is doing a show with that drunk Chris Abels.
That's right. Let me check with the judges on that one. I think he's right about that one. BF is doing a show with the drunk Chris Abels. Judges? That is correct. I am doing a show with that drunk Chris Abels. I do it 2 times a week.
Owen, actually, me and Owen did a show called Wrestle Champs, and part of the episode was a rant about you.
Oh, I can't imagine
a rant about Stormy. He said some good things. I think he said some good things about Andrew and Scott. But
no, Owen's a real nice guy, Jake. A real nice guy. Yeah.
Yep. Got no problem with it. It just got weird.
Yeah, he can't fucking stand up. He's crippled.
Oh, wait a minute. I got no problem with Owen. It just got weird. It just got weird. Let me say, feel much better now that your mom's out of surgery. Well, that's great. Jerry says technically yes. The judges say yes. The judges say yes. Exactly. The judges did say yes.
I just want to say that when we do the show, when I come on Replayables, it has to be a sober one.
You did. You were on early, Jake, before the drinking got out of hand, because when we first started doing Replayables, it wasn't necessarily a drinking show. But when you do a show and people see enough drinking going on, then it's turned into this whole game about who can we get to drink and how much can we get them to drink, and the chatters super chat each other challenges. So it turns into a lot of fun for those that want to partake. And yes, I do hang out with the drunk.
The viewers made that show of what it is,
They did. It is. Yeah. It truly did, Bobby, Nick, because I remember when I sat in the meeting when we first pitched it to Shuli, and he goes, "So you guys got a drinking show?" And Chris was like, "Well, it didn't start out like that." But it really started picking up momentum by the time we talked to Shuli, and it got to be known, and is now kind of known as a drinking show. But I like to say we drink and smoke and laugh and joke. If you want to eat your edibles or smoke, I got no problem with it. But Chris is always you give me peer pressure to drink, man. I learned it from you, okay? I learned it from watching you. Yeah, I learned at 15 years old I was a bad drinker, so that's why I'm a herbalist.
My dad was actually an alcoholic, and my dad would drink very heavily, and then he would come in and beat me or beat my mom. So
that's one to grow on. No, that's a more thing. Yeah, it's not cool.
I did no such thing.
What's that, buddy?
I did no such thing.
You did no such thing. You did right. You're his dad. Let's see. Oh my goodness.
No, what the fuck?
Trying to have some new sound effects that I got. Some new clips that I pulled down. You like that one? There you go.
Was that China?
Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves.
No, that's that guy. We're going to cover it a little bit. That's that guy that they were covering on the video, the cook guy.
Oh, by the way, guess what? I watched Uncle Jack's show last night.
Merle Howard Kalin or whatever. Uncle Jack Shack. Hey, shout out Uncle Jack Shack. What's up, man? Uncle Jack is doing his thing. Uncle Jack Shack. I always see him in all the chats. He's chat family, no doubt. Let's see. Speaking of Replayables, I survived it twice and never got my shirt. I'll pay for it. I just want my shirt. Yeah, I don't have, I think it's replayable67@gmail.com. The biggest thing is if you give Chris your address, which he might have it, you might have already given it to him, and I don't know this, but I know if you do provide Chris your address, he will get it out to you. He's as people have given him addresses, we're definitely playing catch up, Brian, because we did a shitload of shows where he was promising shirts before we even got down to having them printed, and we got caught up in the whole Shuli show, Melton. We were almost up in that store, but shit broke down between them, and so we had to go our own route and make our shirts. So that's giving you a little behind the scenes of why it was delayed. It's not for any not for any nefarious reasons. They nefariously kept my shirt from me. So yeah, if you just send a self-addressed stamped envelope to Chris Abels at Chris Abels and Replayables Enterprises, and we'll get that shirt right out to you as soon as we can. Back to you, BF.
Hey,
that's a pretty good word, nefarious.
You were at a lot of people were saying they still didn't get their poster.
Are we still on that again? No, go back to Pottstown. Now we're on to Poughkeepsie now, and they're gonna rag on that.
By the way, Kevin Brennan was talking about Poughkeepsie.
Of course he was, Jake.
What's up, guys?
Let's see.
Hang out for some midweek love.
We didn't start the fire.
Let's see.
Put up your bot message.
Wait till I get down to it, Jake. You're doing a show ahead of me. You're Baz Bobley. Electro says, I want to do a drunk Replayables. I tried to get BF to down his beer, but he sipped it like a little girl. Well, there's a lot of that going on. You get me to smoke, I smoke all you under the table. But I'm a bad drinker. Let me see. Come on, Electra. Well, I would love to have you on one night, girl. If you're willing to come on, Electra Fries, we'll definitely have you on. And one night, we're going to do sports heads. We're going to take all the guys. We're going to take Scott, myself, because I already go over there anyway, and whoever might be on, probably Andrew and Bone Loads. We're going to shift. Bone Loads. We're just going to shift over there one night. So look out for that on a Friday night because we do sports heads at 7 p.m. East, and then we do playables at 9 o'clock. What's up, buddy?
Bobby?
Yeah, man.
I have a question for you. I know this is not sports heads, but what do you think about Bill Belichick leaving New England? They're saying Atlanta.
Well, after I saw a thing with Jerry Jones, people were like, so Bill Belichick's going to be our new coach. So it's going to be interesting. He could have quite a bidding war going for somebody like him. There isn't two Bill Belichicks out there.
But I just want to say this, that if they offer Robert Kraft still has to pay him.
Robert Kraft said quite classy. He was being classy about it, Jake. And Robert Kraft is not seeking any draft picks or compensation. He's going to let Bill go, even though he could. I think he still technically.
He still has to pay him. He still has to pay him.
Well, he don't have to pay him. I think these classier guys, these owners, he's a do the right thing guy. So he could have got draft picks for him or something, but he's not going to hold any attachment to him. He's decided to.
Robert Kraft still has to pay Bill Belichick $25 million a year because of his contract.
I'm sure he will, yeah, and he'll probably honor that because for what he did, six championships, Jake, 6 Super Bowls.
Here's the thing: if he gets offered $10 million, if the Falcons still offers him 10,
it ain't going to impress him, right? Bill Belichick is a coach.
Robert Kraft still has to pay him $15 million to honor the contract.
Yeah, he'll double dip. He'll get a little bit of both, which he has every right to. But a guy like him is going to demand a lot of attention and a lot of money, Jake. So it's going to be really interesting to see if he ends up being like a Chargers coach or the Cowboys coach. It's going to be really interesting.
Mayo, I think it's Gerard Mayo.
Gerard Mayo, yes.
It's the new head coach.
If the coach doesn't want to leave, how do you let go of a coach like that?
Well, I think there was a kind of a mutual understanding, Scott. I think you have been seeing Belichick, with all the losing and being at a point where the team kind of needs to be rebuilt from the ground up without Tom Brady. I don't think he wants to be any part of that anymore.
Brendan Staley is still hired. Gino is pissed that Brendan Staley is hired.
Who hired him?
With the Chargers.
As an offensive coordinator, you mean? No. He was the head coach, and that's who – yeah, everybody wanted Staley out of there, so he's gone. And Bone Loads is hoping that Belichick wants to come out there and be the GM and the head coach. So he's going to have his choice.
Brendan Staley is gone? Brendan Staley is gone?
Yes, they fired the Chargers coach before the end of the season.
God. They got to start listening to Gino Bisconti.
They fired the head coach and the GM. Let's see.
Gino was right.
Shayna said, thanks for the prayers, guys. Shayna. Prayers of healing for your mother, girl, and prayers for you and Andrew. Praise Jesus. There you go.
You know what? He might go to Tampa Bay. He might go to Tampa.
He's going to have literally his choice.
But Brendan Staley goes to the unemployment line. Brendan Staley was a bad head coach.
Yeah, he didn't have the greatest result. Mr. Doodle says, Jake, ? Do you love your fans? We love you, but sometimes we worry that maybe you don't love us.
But some of my fans love to troll me.
That is true. And that's why Jake has that whole, if you experience like an uneasiness from Jake, that's probably because of it, because he's had many people that act like they're his friends and they only really show up to kind of troll him and basically turning on him. So Jake is very extra careful about who he's friends with and who he shows his love to. You got to earn that stuff. Let's see. There's the bots running. Stacey Allen says, at Brian Clauder, send Chris a message on IG. Okay. Let's see. Yes, you can do that too. That's right. You can get a hold of Chris Abels. Let's see. I know. Get a hold of Chris Abels on Twitter at Chris Abels Full. And good luck getting your shirt out of him.
Hey, I want to say, by the way, if anybody wants to go to Silk City Hot Sauce, you go to silkcityhotsauce.com, use code HWO for 15% off.
Really? You promotion whore. Let's see. Electra says, didn't Chris also get an entire order of the wrong shirt? No, I don't think so. He made a joke up about that. He made up one shirt and said that it was the wrong shirt. If that's what you're remembering, Electra, you have a pretty good memory. He did it as a bit. He got that one shirt that had that weird saying on it. And
yeah,
he made a joke saying that he got like a whole shipment of the men's shirt.
I want to ask this question. By the way, did happen that they kicked that Bob Levy kicked an awful?
Were you not watching BF Live, the show that the hit sensation that's sweeping the nation? I showed the clip just earlier, Jake, before you came on, bro. When you were watching yourself again. Do I got to show it for you again now? Really?
It was awesome.
It was awesome.
But by the way, I had guess who I had on my show yesterday? I had some good people. I had Joey C on, and I had Frankie McDonald. Joey C talked about. We even played the clip of Stuttering John badmouthing me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's good at that. He's good at. Hey, I got some breaking news, everybody. For those of you who are wondering about Stormy. Breaking news. Still no internet. All right. Still no internet and weather. Have a generator on right now until the power's back on in a bit. Oh, Stormy.
Yeah, she's going through the shit, man.
Yep.
Stormy's gonna watch this. Stormy's gonna miss no filter today. No filter today.
No filter, okay. She'll miss no filter. Jerry Lane says, Jake, can Bob Levy kick an apple off of your head?
That's what I was reading.
All right, well, let's show it to you. Let's see. Thanks,
Can
Bobby.
you kick an apple off your head, though?
Thanks, Bobby Nick.
Did Belichick really do 6, or was it more Brady? He's not having.
Stop reading ahead, Jake. Let's see. Let's see. Let me. But did Belichick really do 6? Or was it more Brady? He is not having much success these days. Electra, that's an excellent sports question. And see, Brady has already shook the ghost of Bill Belichick off him. It was like, who needs me more? You need me. No, you need me. Well, Tom went out and did it on his own without Bill Belichick. So if you ask me, the pressure is on Bill Belichick to prove that he is that guy without Tom Brady. And I think maybe part of his ego.
I got a little something to say.
His competitiveness wants to prove that. Great.
Guys.
Yes.
Do you know, you ever watch the Honeymooners?
Norton, my friend. Yes. What up?
Joyce Randolph died at 99. She was the last.
Jake, stop getting ahead and doing the show. We're going to do a celebrity death report, and you can be a part of that soon, man. Let's work our way up to it, bro. Mr. Doodle says, I hope Bill goes to Dallas. Bill is not a very good head coach. Bill is not. I don't know. I mean, he seems to be a leader of men, and he's certainly done 6. But I think I want to see that too. I want to see if Bill Belichick can take a team without Tom Brady and go to a Super Bowl, because Tom already shook that shit's gone off of him. You can never say that about him now. Oh man, I understand, Jake. Well, me and the Poodles love your content, and will always have your back. There you go, Mr. Doodle. He's just slow. He's slow to trust. A lot of people have done him wrong.
Hey, Bobby Fran.
Yes.
I just saw this tweet. Ludwig Greenberg, blah blah blah. It can be anything. John Melendez. John Melendez is a girl with a baby looks like John Melendez.
Oh my God, Luigi Greenberg! Shout out, man. He's killing it with the AI and any kind of scenario or Stuttering John thing that comes up, or some words that inspire him. He'll go out and make a cool AI image of it. So check out Luigi Greenberg on Twitter if you want to see some of the images. Jake, since you're my buddy and you showed up and you want to see the kick in the head, I'm gonna show it to you, bro.
All right, let's roll. Let's rock this world in 80 ways.
I want to thank Bobby Nick. I want to thank Bobby Nick for providing this clip that Misery Love Clip stole from Vince the Lawyer. There you go. I'm gonna put my name on shit. I'm just gonna put BF Live watermark on this shit. But here we go.
Yeah.
Nonetheless,
yeah, we're all in. It's a word. It's a word. All right, listen, Bob, do you want to try and kick it up? All right, Mike, get up here. Time to earn your pay. We have EMTs in the back. Drink this up. We'll see you in 2 days.
By the way, who knew Mike Morse was really that fat? Did anybody know he was that fat?
No. By the way,
what's up, guys? You ever see somebody kick an apple off a pear?
By the way, why was Jan?
What's up, yeah, you should have done that in the 47 minutes you wrote upstairs. All right.
He said now's that's funny. All right. Kick his fucking soul patch off.
Bob, there's no way.
Great shot.
I pulled a hamstring just looking at this.
Look at this.
There you go, Jake.
Here, no cartilage.
Bobby, 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 Bobby.
There you go, Jake. He kicked him right square in the back of his head.
I'd like to talk to Vince about a lawsuit, perhaps?
Yeah, all right.
There you go, Jake. That was just for you, buddy. I showed that again, just for you.
That was rough.
Oh, by the way, I just want to say, Poodle, the Poodle just tweeted is live and put your link on it.
Awesome. Awesome, Poodle. Thank you, Mr. Doodle. And thanks everybody that's helped me make BF Live the success that is slowly becoming.
Andrew's helped. You know, Andrew and I are both, I shared you out so many times to try to get you these subs. And
I appreciate it, brother. Bill without Tom is a losing head coach. We have a lot of data showing this. I like how Bill coaches, but shit, would you rather have Bill or Kyle Shanahan? If I'm building a whole franchise, I think Belichick I want. But I guess if you want more of a nuanced play caller, you would pick a Kyle Shanahan. So that's kind of my answer to that one.
yeah, but you know, here's the thing. Everybody, they actually made an episode of Daily's Catch around the Seahawks versus Patriots game, Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And one of the boats actually, here's what they did. One of the Keep Colbert's crew took a little boat out to the Premier Marine to watch the football game.
That's cool, man. You got a hell of a memory there, Jake, because I watched Deadliest Catch. I was a big fan, but I didn't recall that particular fact. But okay. All right, let's get into some of our regular stuff. We got some more stuff to talk about, Jake. Let's get into that. I have this I saw this weird headline, this weird story of a current event, and just wanted to see what people thought of it. It says, gas station faces a major backlash for an unbelievable notice posted on the door. How could this possibly be legal?
What was the notice?
Well, we'll get into that. Thanks for asking. Thank you. It says, I'll read what leads up to it. It says, no shoes, no shirt, no service is a phrase that reportedly became popular in the 60s and 70s, along with similar variations. When businesses sought to regulate their patrons, it has since opened the gates of all sorts of rules dictated by businesses, some less blatantly pointed than others. A shocking TikTok video originally posted by Truly was recently reposted in a subreddit community dedicated to the harmful effects of cars while supporting alternative modes of transportation. And the video captures a sign on the door of the gas station in Tucson, Arizona that says, "No walkers allowed. You must arrive in a vehicle to enter the store. We have the right to refuse service to anyone." So I just thought that was kind of a backward, kind of different kind of thing, Jake. Seems kind of weird, doesn't it, brother?
Yeah, you know what? There's a lot of these people that a lot of these gas stations are now feeling a lot of the gas stations they feel the effects because they're having to pay high tax on the gas.
Yeah, and
so a lot of gas stations they don't want to keep gas on their pumps anymore because of how they would have to pay high tax.
Yeah, well, I just think it's how are you going to, first of all, how are you going to regulate this and find out people? Are you going to look outside and see if everyone come out of a car? I don't know. It's a silly kind of notion, and right, Bobby Nick. And how would you even enforce this?
Yeah, well, and what if 6 people come out of the same car and you look outside and you don't see 6 cars out there?
Great point, man. So
you're gonna have a hissy fit?
Yeah, there's a lot of silliness in the details in this, and you saw it was the convenience store type of gas station. So, I mean, you figure they want to sell things. I can't understand why anyone would put up a note. So I was really wondering if this was true or not. So I went out and actually found a video that will actually show you this sign on this freaking business, this ignorance in action. Check this shit out.
It's some fucked up shit, bro. It said, no walkers allowed, must arrive in a vehicle. On the south side, right? It's some fucked up shit, bro.
It's positive once it gets to that.
Right there. No walkers allowed. Must arrive in
Can
a
you make it a
vehicle.
little bigger?
That's what she said. Wait a minute. Christ, Bobby, you sound like my wife, man. Shit. Let's see. That's kind of.
Walkers allowed. Must arrive in vehicle
to enter the store. We have the right to refuse service to anyone. I'm just assuming that's their accent. I'm using stereotypes. I really don't know, but there you go.
You sound like the guy. You sound like the guy from The Simpsons.
No, fuck you. You sound like the guy from The Simpsons. Fuck you, Jake. No, fuck you, asshole. There you go. So
maybe they've been watching The Walking Dead. Thought it was real.
No zombies. They could have just said no zombies, Scott.
Yeah,
that would have been.
I just also want to say I hope Shayna's mom is doing okay.
Nimrod knows what's up. Nimrod says they mean zombies. See, you're on the same brave wing. How you doing there, Nimrod? I saw you kind of late last night. I think it was in on Wendy Pack. Go check out Wendy on the Wendy Pack channel.
By the way, I took 3 shots of hot sauce on
Wendy Pack too. Yeah, I heard. I heard there. Jake, how's it going for you, man? Like,
I'm good.
How's that working?
I'm good.
You're good.
Sure. You sure?
I don't know. Your toilet thinks you're good. What kind of hot sauce did you have, brother?
It's the Silk City hot sauce.
But what kind? They have multiple kinds. With the Gino kind?
I had the hot one, the habanero one, and the salsa verde one.
All right, there you go. And if you go to silkcityhotsauce.com and use the offer code HWO, you'll get a discount thanks to Jake Huston.
Yeah.
Huston World Order.
By the way, you know what? By the way, I'm gonna try to get my own hot sauce, a sweet and spicy hot sauce.
Yeah, some ass burning shit. Brian Clauder is much like you, Bobby Nick. He says, "What if a car full of clowns come there? Will they let all 75 clowns in?"
Hey. By the way, I just also want to say that Bobby Nick has a good show. Go check it. He's still live, by the way.
It's ending soon.
What's up, guys?
There you go. Thank you, Shayna. We love you too, girl.
Yeah, I want to say that I've never had Five Guys.
Whoa! I hope you mean fast
Me
food,
neither.
right?
That's a drop.
Me neither.
That's a drop. That's
it
a
kind
drop.
of is.
Hello, Frisco.
Let's see.
Five Guys burgers. Get your mind out of the covers.
Too late. That's where I live. Good afternoon, gentlemen, from Nimrod. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, check out Wendy Pack or Wendy Pack 2 channel. You can see her on there a lot of times at night. Good afternoon, gentlemen. Yes. Hi, Electra from Nimrod. Clauder says Jake used to be full of shit. Now he's got his hot sauce. There you go. Now he's
It's probably
full of
cleaning
shit
him
no
up pretty
more.
goddamn good.
Hey, Nimrod from Clauder.
Oh, by the way, Avalancher's live. What's up, guys?
There you go. Let's see.
He's picking his nose.
He's picking his nose.
Ooh,
Oh my
it's
God.
his, man. I'm trying to do Andrew. There's still time, Jake. There's still time.
By the way, Andrew. By the way, happy Martin Luther King Day.
Yeah.
Happy Martin Luther King Day. You're right,
Hey,
Jake.
by the way, are we done with chat? I think we're done with chat family check-in.
Yeah, I already hit the
was that a
closure,
long
but
time
I always
ago.
like to visit the chat because they always love checking in and saying,
You didn't hit the button yet. I didn't hear you say talk amongst yourselves.
"Did I not do this, guys?"
It was a long time
No.
ago.
Keep up with the show,
Or
Jake.
you were on.
No,
Or you were watching.
the video. You didn't do
I did run the
video.
bumper. I'm gonna run it again
No,
just
you
for Jake, just so Jake feels right about everything.
Yeah.
I gotta
No
put
CD about that shit.
I gotta put buttons on everything. I did.
Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves.
It's a smash hit. Talk amongst yourselves for Jake Huston right there.
Hey, by the way, pickled pig's feet. What about making a Bobby Fran pickled pig's feet? Hot sauce.
Terry Nee says, "I love pickled hot sauce. Replayables should get that as theirs." I'm not the biggest hot sauce guy. I'm about to check with Shawnee and Chris and see if they're big hot sauce guys. High Space Nerd from Nimrod. Jerry Lehane says, Five Guys seem too pricey to bother. Yeah.
Hey,
Five
by
Guys
the way-
is expensive burger.
By the way, tell Chris and Sean that I want to come back on.
Tell who?
Chris and Shawnee.
You just did. We'll have you back on sometimes. Yeah, Five Guys is pricey, but you know what the funny thing that I've noticed also, Jerry, is that the price of like Burger King.
Did you turn in your monetization yet?
I'm under review, Jake. My channel is currently under review. I'm hoping they said too much Jake. You got to cut back on the Jake, and then we'll monetize you. So, but yeah, what I've noticed, Jared Lane, is that slowly the price of the McDonald's and the Burger King has caught up. And you don't. What is that flip phone from the '90s? What the hell? What the hell is that shit, Jake? What do you got?
Any regrets having Jake on yet?
No, that was good. Whoa, wait a minute.
Jake's gone.
I hit the wrong button. There you go. I'm trying to make the solo, buddy. He's got his Nokia from 1993. What is that shit?
You know what? And actually, he just bought that. I think it was after his birthday, was it not, Jake?
No, last year I had to get this last year. We had to get it last year because my old phone wasn't going to work right. Before my birthday.
Buy an Android, dude. Buy an Android.
No,
hey, if you're out there on YouTube, and if you please, if you can help us subscribe to things, it's perfectly free. If you're on YouTube, you can subscribe right here for free at BF Live. But check out my boy Andrew at Andrew the Giant 96. All one word, Andrew the Giant 96. That's Andrew's alternate channel. Shout out and thanks to Andrew, because Andrew put out a lot of shorts, and every time Andrew put out a shorts, I'd get a couple 2, 3, 5, 10 subscribers show up. Smile. Why start? Damn it, Andrew. Oh, damn it. Oh, here we go. Taking Kevin Brennan screenshots. Look at you. Who does that? Let's see. Pickled hot sauce. I'm not. Yeah, I don't know. I don't get that mix either there. The key word is pickled. Yeah, we are right. Replayables pickled. Yeah, we're pickled in a whole nother way though. Five Guys is worth it in my opinion. Whoa. Face that says. Let's see. What we got now, Jake?
Hello, Frisco.
Five Guys is worth it. Yeah, when you want something a little better every now and then. Oh, screenshot. There you go. That's the high tech talking right there. Hey, what'd you keep me out of it for? What's up with that? Cut my head off.
That was from one of my earlier streams. And by the way, you don't have a background. You need to get a background.
Who does?
You don't have a background.
I'm sitting in my lovely room here with my background.
No, your background.
Oh, thank you, bro. Yeah, you know, I was putting something up today. Let me do that. See, Jake's my co-producer. Look, here you go. There you go. You like that? Yeah, that looks better now. There's the lovely blue that I forgot to put up since the beginning of the show. Thanks, Jake. Oh boy, here we go.
I got a picture of Kate.
Who is that? Andrew, Jetty Shepardini, Kate Meany.
Yeah.
Kate Meany was on early when she started joining this podcast world. I know Kate Meany joined the No Filter crew early on. So yeah.
Yeah. And I think we frightened her. I think
she hasn't been back since. And that's funny. I mean, look at all the shows she does, Bobby Nick, the MLCs and messing with Ray and shit, and to think that she's kind of shaken and by anything that you guys might do or say. All right, this is look at Jake's flip phone on BF Live. That's what we're gonna do. Watch a show on a phone and watch somebody else looking at their smaller phone on that show. All right, Jake, let's see. Jake is one wild dude, says Dominic Sin. You know it, Jake. You know it there, Dominic. He flipped phoned out. Yes, he did. What the hell now, Jake? Here we go. Oh, it's corn. It's corn. This is like the Kevin Brennan screenshot show. That's a badass phone, Jake, says Mr. Doodle. They like your phone. The future. Yeah, it's funny, Nimrod, because I see the design of the phones kind of reverting back to some of these older ways where people don't want these big kind of chunky pre-tablets. They just want a simple phone. So I do think that there's a market from some of those smaller. I've seen some of them come back into vogue now. They're coming. Don't just stand there. Let's get to it. Oh, let me see. Jake's got screenshots of himself now because everything else wasn't enough. Oh, Jesus. What is that? What is that, Jake? It's
a dead person.
Yeah. What the hell?
Dead people.
I see dead people. And Jake. All right, let's get him out of there. All right. Shout out to the 15 people watching live, and one of them is our great friend, Psycho Social.
Everybody did the hustle.
Yes, Psycho Social. What's up, girl? I mean, I know we're having Perry Caravello is taking the whole month off, so shout out to my fellow Perry fan and any other Perry fans. I invited you over here today. If you want to hang out and have something to do while Perry's not live, come join us here on BF Live.
Hey, I just also want to say that I do respect, like, you know, Bobby Fran needs his own show on the Shirley Network.
Woo! Well, it's funny you say that. We'll get into that a little bit, Jake. It's not my own show, but I will be doing something different with the Shuley Network. Let me show you.
God, no! You're not gonna take your shirt off again, right?
No, I'm not doing that. I refuse, Jake. I have standards. Check this out, Jake. Look at this weather. We were talking about the crazy weather, bro. Is it cold down where you're at?
Yep.
Yeah, everybody's getting a cold snap, bro.
We're gonna get snow. We're gonna get snow tomorrow. We might be getting snow tomorrow.
No way. But check this out. Here's what's going on in Buffalo. The Steelers are going to try to play this game against the Buffalo Bills in Buffalo. Let me show you some video yesterday of what the stadium would have looked like at game time had they tried.
All right, if you've been following, we made it to Highmark Stadium ahead of our live reports, but let me give you an update outside the stadium.
This was at the game time it was supposed to be, 1:30 yesterday.
This is right in front of the gift shop here at One Bills Drive. The stadium just behind me, visibility 0, as mounds of snow build up from that lake effect snowbed drifting and throwing snow all over here. Crews are out here, and you can see at times that wind really picking up, making for 0 visibility. People came here to shovel and got stuck. The Bills telling you, if you're do not come here.
There you go. So there's some of that. So they had a travel ban.
But here's the thing. If they, you know what? But they made them play in the rain. They played on rain, mud covered games before. They have done that. But
I saw people in Buffalo saying, if this is all we're not playing because of this. So your hardy Buffalo people, they just want the game to go on no matter what, Jake. But I got some video. You heard him say that they hired people to shovel at the stadium because I know that's a tradition. They'll just go out and hire temporary people for like $20 an hour or so and bring them in and shovel. So check this out. Here's what was going on at some of the shoveling yesterday at the Bills Stadium. Check out this guy.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
In true Bills fan fashion, that's how they get the snow down on the field.
That's crazy. That's fucking crazy.
Watch it again. Look at this. I guess it wasn't moving, so this guy, he took it upon himself.
Oh, hell no.
That's crazy.
So there you go. And that was yesterday at game time.
Reminds me when I was in school, you know. We'd always you know, after a fresh snow, we'd always go down the slide. Just because it was so much fun.
Oh.
So much fun to move the snow.
That's a slide for your ass right there.
By the way, I just saw on Twitter on Trump is proud he got Roe versus Wade terminated, but if he could bring trouble for GOP.
Really? You bringing headlines to me now, Jake? And now, Jake with the headlines, with the election headlines. Let's see.
By the way, I heard that Ron DeSantis will win.
Well, you can't listen to the media, Jake, because the media tells you who they would like to win. Only the people know who really going to win. Don't let them affect you. The issue is all the snow on the seats and having them cleared off. I went to a New York Giants versus the Chargers where they had big snowstorm and we were throwing snowballs everywhere. That's going to be the other problem.
All right,
too.
death report.
Oh, we're getting to it. Don't be rushing producing my show. Son of a bitch. Let's see. That's why they didn't play. Yes, that's why they didn't play. That looks fun. I'd do it. Yeah, you would do that, clean up that snow and slide down the slide. If you are prepared with appropriate gear, snow is the best.
Yeah, 100%.
Look at like you have a choice, Bobby Nate.
You live in Canada.
Yeah, he does. All right. Well, now we got through some fun stuff, and we're having a great time talking with you. Please hit that like, share, subscribe button, because now we're going to move things along, and we're going to get into a different part of the show, not the part you want to do yet, Jake, but we're going to do you can check out and come back in when you see that part come on. But for now, we're going to do the National Day. Hey, let's see what's going on with the National Day calendar.
3, 2.
That's right. It's the National Day. Hey, check-in. This is where we like to check the National Day calendar for the day and see what's going up. See what kind of funny, quirky holidays there are. We're supposed to be celebrating or enjoying today. So let's bring some of that up.
Hey, BL, yes. I just want to say today is Martin Luther King Day.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Martin
yes, it's
King
MLK Day, and we could all use like a little more peace and unity in the world. So
his everybody knows about his famous speech, the I Have a Dream speech. I have a dream that wow. Hello?
Read it, Jake. Read it.
I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but the content of their character.
Boom, there you go. Jake LK. We got it. We got peace and unity going on here.
Bone Loads. What's up, Bones?
He was already in here early. He's probably, let's hear it. What's going on? What's up, Jake?
Today is Bagel Day. Today is National Bagel Day.
Yeah, that's right. Today is National Bagel Day as well as National Booch Day, which is kombucha. It's also, as you stated, Martin Luther King Jr. Day. It's the 3rd Monday in January. National Day today. It's also Strawberry Ice Cream Day and National Hat Day. Jake, go ahead.
Also, hey, I got a question. Where do I you say that we can put stories in the hopper for you for sports? How can we do that?
You can, you know me personally, Jake. You DM me. We follow each other. So if you have anything, you can DM me, and that'll be probably the best way to get something to me. But yeah, Jake. So since you brought up Bagel Day, are you a bagel eater guy? You like bagels down there?
I've tried. I've had like the bagels that they sell in the store. I'm not. My favorites. I've never tried. I want to try the all bagel, the one that the New York bagel.
Why you hawking me? Malaks and bagels. I'm not a big bagel guy. I don't really go eat them or toast them. They got all the seeds on them and whatnot. So I'm not a big bagel guy. What about you, Bobby Nick?
No, I've never really done bagels too much.
Yeah. By the way, but he lives in Canada. He lives in Canada, where one of in Montreal is where they make bagels. Their bagels are famous.
Wow, he knows something about bagels. How about you, there, Scott? You much of a bagel eater, bro? I'm an English muffin guy. I don't really mess with bagels.
No, I don't like bagels. I'm muffins myself.
Yeah,
kind of interesting.
English muffins are good.
Seems to be certain people that own like bagels, one or the other. Yeah, so there you go. All right.
Bagels seem stale all the time.
Yeah,
they always seem hard and
Yeah, they're not.
We have donut shops here.
Not fun to eat.
A lot of the places in New York have like bagel shops.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I know they love to brag about their pizza and their dough because they say they would believe that the New York water gives it a certain quality that other areas do not have. National Bagel Day. Toast up your favorite flavor on National Bagel Day. On January 15th, don't forget to pick your favorite schmear. 2, make it for breakfast, lunch, snack, or all the above. Hashtag National Bagel Day. This kosher carbohydrate brings complex flavors to the deli and sandwich bar. In the United States, we love our crunch on the outside, chewy on the inside bread. So they're a staple in our freezers and as a winter pick-me-up. There you go. I'm not a big bagel guy, but if you're a bagel guy or girl, today's National Bagel Day. So go and get your schmear, get your cream cheese on.
I also want to say that I wish everybody that, I wish a lot of people that, I wish people are having a good week. I know Monday is a little stressful, but
right.
Not all of them, but a lot of them.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like somebody's got a case of the Mundus.
Not here, Jake. Well, that's why I like doing BF Live, Jake. on Monday because I like getting there first and starting off the week on a positive note. We start off the week and it just gets rolling from here, man.
You know what? This is, by the way, I also want to say that, podcasting made me do this, and I want to say that,
tell that to the judge.
You don't talk about it. You don't talk. You're not like the BS show or like the Shirley Network, and they always talk about like Stuttering John.
No, I mean they do that a lot, and I do believe that a lot of funny humor comes out of it. I just don't know that I need it that many times a day. But those guys are funny. They do a great job with extracting as much humor as they can out of that, Jake. But not every hour of the day. I don't need it. Go ahead, buddy.
On Replayables, you guys don't talk about Stuttering John. You guys do watch videos.
Thank you.
You guys are like Tosh.0 or
kind of like that. We didn't invent using the internet, but we have fun with it in our own way, Jake. And we like to think that there's a certain amount of people out here that think like us, that there's nothing wrong with the John stuff, but maybe you want something a little alternative now and then. And so that's why I like doing BF Live, and we like doing Replayables to give you something.
By the way, I was the one that told here's the thing. I was the one that told everyone about Kate Meany and the Alex Stein. Kate Meany, fucking Alex Stein. I was the one that brought that up.
The finger blast? You gave away finger blast?
No. He didn't give away finger blast. Jake, tell him what you gave away.
I said I was told, and I said that every time that
finger
Alex
blast
Stein
me
York,
into the night.
Let me talk, damn it.
Damn, Dad.
Every time Alex Stein's in New York, Kate Meany and Alex Stein has sexual relations.
Anal?
Right? I was the one that brought that up. I was the one that brought it up. I was the one because I was told that on a day before I was supposed to be on Keanu. On Keanu.
Yeah. Well, don't be porn doxing her. Space Nerd says, let's recognize his influence.
By the way, this person's made it ruin my life. This person's ruining my life. She wanted me to get rid of Keanu and Gino. Keanu and Gino are good people.
Let's check with the judges on that one. Judges?
Keanu has nice armpits.
So does the armpit game. I heard, yeah. Oh, the judges don't agree. The judges think that Keanu and Gino are a little unstable right now. Measure a man by his race and not by his character. Wait a minute, you're dyslexic. Wait a minute, that's dyslexic. You got that? I think you have that little twisted there, Cherry Knee. How you doing? I wouldn't say that because I know plenty of people that look like me that are some trifling mofos, man. Yep. Color is no guarantee in this world. No guarantee.
Let's for his influence should practice more of his words.
That's right. I agree with that. Something simple.
Gino or Martin Luther King?
Not Gino. No one is reciting Gino. I didn't put a Gino banner up talking about playing with his kids. Come on, man. Talking about MLK. Yes. Yeah. Peace and harmony. It's free. It's perfectly free. Basically, all you got to do is get up and try and decide that you're not going to fuck with
people. By the way, Stormy says my phone's fully charged. Sounds like Jake is hardly getting a word in.
Space Nerd says now I need bagels now. There you go. Let's see.
Where's Allie and Tony at?
Tony wasn't here earlier, and Allie, I guess, is doing other things. Space Nerd is saying hi to Bone Loads. Nimrob says, I could totally go for a bagel right now. Look, our bagel people are checking in. I made you hungry. I got you, didn't I?
There's the lawyers, love.
Fuck him. I don't like nerd on nerd crime, Jake. He's a tiny little angry little man, and he's always going at Phil, and I don't like nerd on nerd crime, man. Just say no to nerd on nerd crime, Jake.
Hey,
Jake is on an interrupting roll today.
No fucking shit, bro. So for those of you who enjoy BF Live regularly and ask why I don't have Jake in, this is the reason. Because I can't do my own show. I got to talk over Jake.
All right, bye. I'll talk to you later. Bye.
See, Jake.
I'm not leaving.
Take turns with it, buddy. That's all.
Go ahead. He ain't going
Take turn.
nowhere.
Nah, Jake's good. I love any food with holes in it. Wait a minute. Let's see. At Electra, you and Boney. LOL. Boneload says, did you guys see Little Lemmy and Kate Meany? Twitter beef? I think I scrolled by it, bro. I just don't, other than like having a famous last name, I don't understand why anybody gives a shit about this girl. I really don't. Like, what do we care? Why? She's got a famous last name. Okay. Has she done anything funny? Has she presented anything funny? She just jumped into the Bickerverse, into the Dabbleverse. But I haven't heard her say or do anything funny. She's just the next one. Let's see.
She looks dead behind her eyes. She's got that dead look behind her eyes.
Jake, you can come back if you want, bro. Just give me time to talk, man. Had that dead look behind her eyes? Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. I don't get why she's relevant other than the fact that she showed up. I don't understand. I think Keanu is hot. She looks okay. She could eat a cheeseburger every now and then, but give her a cheeseburger. I'm kind of jealous of Gino. Haha, says Bone Loads. Stormy says, my phone finally is charged fully. Sounds like Jake is hardly getting a word in. There you go. There you go. So I love Jake, but like Scott said, are you regretting having Jake on? No, other than just trying to do my show around him. That's the only thing. I admittedly enjoy Gino. You know what, Nimrod? I will say that I do not dislike Gino. I dislike Gino's when he goes on these hateful rants and everything. Yeah. I wish he could just like take a chill pill, but he's so like what's the word I'm looking for? Polar, polar opposites. He can be really frantic, and then he can be kind of funny too, and you just never know what Gino you're going to get. And I don't care for his disrespect of Bob and how that kind of all ended at Compound and all. I think Gino knows better. Let's see. But I think Gino is capable of being funny. He just doesn't do it as often as I would like. Gino and I bond over being Charger fans. Haha. Yeah, well, there you go. Or commiserate. Ooh, there's a fancy word there, Scott. Commiserate.
Yeah, that's a nice word.
It's just another word for bonding. And he's back. Come on, Jake. Come on back in, buddy.
Hey, look what I got made as my headline.
Your head. Let me see. Nobody got their headline. Let me put the chat down. Let me go. Here we go. I'll put it up for you. Scott's son and Stormy's bro. That's right. We know that. A shout out to the 19 people joining us. We got Jake Hudson here. You're watching BF Live 34. Please hit like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. Oh, wait a minute. And Stormy says also F Kate Meany. So me and Stormy, we don't even have to talk about these things. And all of a sudden, it's like after a while, it's like, is this? And one of us will say it first. So I guess I said it first. But I have no hate for her. I just don't understand the sudden interest in her, other than the fact that she showed up and she's got a famous last name. And I'll put it in the words of her father.
I don't care. I don't care.
There you go. See?
Stop playing that, Kevin Brennan.
Kevin Brennan, you trying to set me up, Jake?
We didn't start the fire.
Oh yeah, Stormy, I'm rolling with Lemmy. Haha, there you go. So there we go. People taking sides in that whole thing. Pick your spots, Jake. Pick your spot. That's all Brian Clutter's saying. Yes. Team Lemmy. Hashtag Team Lemmy from Stormy. There you go. People are picking sides. And Bone Loads agrees with Stormy. And Stormy's checking in saying Kate wants all to know she loves anal and attention. Yeah, that's right. If you make a checklist, famous father likes it in the pooper. And what else we got? Let's see. Lifeless eyes like a doll's eyes. I'm used to this one doing show with Andrew.
I might try.
Gino can be extra. Yes, Gino can be extra. Yeah, he's like that. Like I said, he's that guy at the bar where there's a guy that's always like ranting and talking loud and being political and outspoken. And you know what I do? I sit at the other end. It's not that I don't expect those guys to be at the bar. I just don't want to hear that shit. I know that people like that exist and want to run their mouth and all, but it's just not my cup of tea all the time. So there you go. Gina can be extra, an extra bitch. Adal has a better personality. Nimrod. Wait a minute, not then Nimrod, but I think she meant Kate on that one. Let's see. I love Jake on the show. Thank you, Bone Loads. We love Jake on the show too, bro. But I would like to finish my show at some point today. Let's see. Hi, Stormy. Let's see. Nimrod is saying at Stormy and laughing. Nimrod is shouting out Jake. Jake is saying FKM. That's right. Electra is getting the love from Stormy. We got another FKM. See, we're feeling it. See, that's what I love. I think we bond and commiserate over the same things. I never would have brought her up if Jake doesn't. LOL. That's just it. Let's see. Dominic Sin says, I'm just checking out the Lemmy versus Kate stuff. Love it. Love it, he says. Yeah, it's just like everybody wants to go. Who's picking up a pen? He's writing jokes. Oh, Jake left again. Wait a minute. See? He must have had an urge to talk, so rather than talk over me, he just checked out. I don't know. But you're always welcome back, Jake. We'll see you in 30 seconds, Jake. But let's see. Let's continue on with, if I can find it. Where did my element go? Let's see. I lost my national day. Hey. Oh, there it is. Boom. Let's see what other national days we got going on here. All right. Because we were in kind of in the middle of a segment, weren't we?
We were.
All right. Now, who would have known with Jake? I think it took a half hour. Let's see. National Booch Day. I've always heard of kombucha, but I've never really drank it. I don't drink weird, funny shit with weird names. Master Brew Kombucha. Where are you coming off with this kombucha?
Bro. I never heard of it before.
That's cool. Well, let's learn a little bit about kombucha together. It says National Booch Day on January 15th. National Booch Day, also known as National Kombucha Day, kicks off a delicious way to celebrate with kombucha fans. Hashtag National Booch Day. What is booch? Kombucha or booch is a lightly effervescent, which means bubbly, fermented beverage with a bold, invigorating taste, with flavor options from sweet to tart. Kivita Master Brew kombucha pairs well with any meal and has billions of live probiotics in every bottle. Who drinks booch? Well, if you like tea, you will probably like booch too. Thanks to the probiotics, booch contains a significant amount of B vitamins. Depending on the type of tea your kombucha is made from, you enjoy the same benefits that tea offers. Well, there you go. I did not know that. I'm not familiar with kombucha. So
no, neither am I.
I guess because we're heterosexual males, right? I don't have to ask Scott. He don't even know what kombucha is either.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. I thought it was a
There
steak
you go.
sauce of some sort.
There you go. Hey, give me a T-bone. Give me some of that kombucha sauce. I like that shit. That shit's good. That shit's real good. I like that. Let's see. Hi, Stormy from Electra. We got all those. We got these. FKM. Da-da-doo. That's it. I would never. Right. We got that. Just check that out. How do I lost my place? I lose my place every time. Hack Ride is Team Lemmy. We got a Team Lemmy here. Everybody's taking sides, but I see Team Lemmy's winning. So I like it that when people, I think something for a while, and maybe I don't want to be the first one to say it or maybe shit on a situation, but after I see it enough, I just kind of can't help myself and I have an opinion, and that's what it is. I just don't know who she is, why we should care about Kate, or, other than having a famous last name. So when I see her on the screen, I don't want to give a shit. I enjoy kombucha and bagels. What a day. There you go.
We care about her because she's one of the good ones, because she loves anal.
Her and her father.
Double down on that one. It was passed
down.
Oh, shit. That was a good one, bro. Like father, like daughter. Oh, there you go. That is a good one. Where's HIJK? Here we go. Boom.
Hello, Frisco.
Read it right there. Hang out for some midweek laughs and watch some funny videos with me and Chris Abels on Wednesdays at 8 p.m. East on Replayables on Shuli Network 2 on YouTube, and Fridays at 9 o'clock East. And I want to make a little change to that. I can't speak for the Wednesday show because that hasn't been discussed thoroughly. But for those of you who are regular watchers of Replayables, you will know that we ended up back on Shuli Network 1 last Friday. We had a lot of fun. We had a great fun time. We had Boardroom Jimmy on there. We had the vivacious Vicky, if you know what I mean. By also big tits. That's what I mean. Yes. So we had Shawnee on. We had a lot of guests on. We had Prince Gratz, who is the cook guy who's been doing the cooking challenge against Bob Levy. He was going up to the show, and he gave those guys some food. So we had a great time with them on Friday nights, 9 o'clock East. I can tell you for sure we'll be back on 9 o'clock on Friday, so check us out there. You're getting the last Bone Loads from Bobby Nick from Bone Loads. Let's see. Nimrod says, loves anal, but won't give head. Weird chick.
Did she really say that? She doesn't give head? Holy shit.
Because that would be nasty, Nimrob, I guess. I don't know. Let's see. That is a good measure, though. If you're thinking of a girl, if you heard that she did one of the other, or either is anyone going to weigh more than the other? Like, well, see, she likes anal, but I heard she sucks a lot of dick. Pass.
It depends on the order in which she does it.
True.
Yeah,
Good
that's
point.
true,
Good point. Good point. Very good point. Stormy says, I wonder how long until Kate blocks me too.
Yeah.
God forbid if you have your own opinion and you decide that I've seen her for a while and I give no fucks and don't really like her. You're allowed to have that opinion, but yes, people get their panties in a bun. I can't believe the whole world doesn't like me or whatever, but I'm just asking the question, why do we care? Why should we care? All right, so we already talked about MLK Day. Let's talk about, it's also Strawberry Ice Cream Day today. Come on back, Jake. I know you're watching, buddy. Come on back in here, buddy. You're welcome back. If I ever shut up to let you get a word in, let's see. Shout out to the 21 people that are watching BF Live. Thank you to all the new subscribers and all the people that came over through the great push by Scott Fitzpatrick and Bobby Nick and Andrew and Stormy. So I hope I have a lot of new friends in here every week. Thanks for like, sharing, subscribing. BF Live. Let's see. She says, yes, she said hot chicks don't need to give head. It's for fat girls on Ray's show. Isn't that interesting? You should, if you're not into it, then I don't know. I thought some people do it because they're into it. I don't know. For fat chicks, give me a break, boy. That tells you something. What you can give up the pooper, but you come on now. I don't get that. There you go. Element. Everyone has their limits. Nimrob. There you go. See, I'm glad we're all commiserating about these things together, so we'll all get on the same page. It's also National Strawberry Ice Cream Day today. Now, we've talked about in the past about, I'll read this real quick. National Strawberry Ice Cream Day. Each year, National Strawberry Ice Cream Day on January 15th celebrates one of the choicest flavors of ice cream. Choicest? All flavors of ice cream are recognized on July 1st. Hashtag National Ice Cream Day. Strawberry ice cream is made by blending either strawberries or strawberry flavoring with eggs, cream, vanilla, and sugar. Food coloring is often used to give it pink or light red hue. We've talked about Neapolitan ice cream in the past, and I'm not the biggest fan of strawberry ice cream because I always had to eat around it for the chocolate and vanilla. I just want the chocolate and vanilla, and that strawberry always melted its way into my shit. But Scott, are you a big strawberry ice cream guy?
Yeah, but I kind of growed into it the last couple of years to where I appreciate other flavors. I was like you. I eat the strawberry last, but
I didn't eat it all, bro. I didn't eat it all. And if I had a knife or something, I'd cut that shit right out the middle. I'll be like, oh, damn, they put the strawberry in the middle. Now they fucked up both flavors. I used to like when I would see the strawberry on the end and I could cut it off clean and have that chocolate and vanilla together. What about you, Bobby Nick?
No, I love strawberry ice cream. It's one of my, I like it better than chocolate or vanilla.
Okay, well, let me ask you this. I've bought chocolate on purpose before. I've bought vanilla on purpose. Have you ever bought just a pint of strawberry on purpose?
You're damn right. I buy strawberry ripple.
Oh, got the ripple.
Oh, yeah, you goddamn right.
It's better if you get like chunks of actual fruit in it.
Ooh, see? Now, y'all know.
Oh, you don't like fruit.
There you go. You know. See, as soon as you said it, I'm like, I don't want chunks of shit. I don't want chunks of nothing in it. But yeah, so it's also National Strawberry Ice Cream Day. If you happen to like strawberry ice cream, then this is your day. And hopefully you don't mess up the Neapolitan too much. Let's do the one last thing that's on here. It's National Hat Day on January 15th as well. As you can see, I'm a big fan. I'm a hat guy. I wear a hat. And when I come monetize, when the donations start rolling in, I'm going to pull this sucker off. I'm going to do that. Shout out to the 22 people enjoying us. Please hit that subscribe button. It's absolutely free if you haven't already here on BF Live. We're going over the National Day calendar. Today is National Hat Day, January 15th. Hang on to your hats and celebrate in style on National Hat Day. Celebrated each year on January 15th, don your favorite fedora, cap, cloche, derby, or sun hat. Dig out your ceremonial best and tell the story behind it. Wear your warmest toque, stocking cap, beanie. Oh, toque, there's a word for you there, Bobby Nick. And share the name you give it. There are so many hats, fashions, and names we give them. Certainly, we could wear a hat a day and never get through them all. So obviously, like you could see, I'm a hat guy, but I've always been like a hat guy. Even when I was younger, my mother would have to tell me to take my beanie off because I would get that twisted hairdo from having the hat on all the time. And you're not going to be able to feel it when you go outside and all that stuff. So, Bobby Nick, I noticed they said toque, bro. That's like that's the Canadian word for beanie. right?
It is 100%. Yeah.
But I was trying to think about this, like other than the ball hat, like this hat, like what hats do I wear? Like every now and then in the sun, I'll wear like a floppy hat, and I might have like a silly theme hat and all. But I've never really been like a cowboy hat or a fedora hat or anything like that. What about you, Scott? I see you're rocking the ball cap. You're always rocking the ball cap too.
Yeah. When we first started doing this, I wore a beanie a lot, but it had like an iron cross on it.
Oh, I remember that, and people used to try, hey, what's the hidden meaning behind that, bro?
Right.
It's just a random motorcycle thing that's trying to be cool, but I think there's some kind of serious geopolitical meaning by your hat. Yeah, I remember you getting the bullshit for that, yes.
Yeah, so I just went to the ball cap. Rather than cause a big controversy on why I got an iron cross, which was just a cross to me.
Right. Sometimes they put nondescript shit on motorcycle themed shit just to kind of give it like a cool edge to it. But right away, there has to be there's a nefarious reason behind that.
Right.
Still nefarious reasons.
Right. So backwards ball cap for me.
Right. Because Christ, you might be pissing off Broncos fans if you turn that around. So yeah, I do have quite a collection of different hats, Ravens hats, Orioles hats, things like that. Bobby Nick, I can't say the only hat I've seen you in is the hat with the boobies on it, bro.
Yeah, I don't wear hats too often. I mean, I have a whole bunch of them, but I don't know. I'm not much of a hat person these days.
You got that big poof of hair pushing them up all the time. You got a little white guy nap going on. I've seen when your hair gets like long and kinky, your shit will push them. Look at that. He got the motorcycle hat. Look at that. He got all kind of hats. There you go.
Yeah, it gets my hair gets tall. It fucking sucks, but
yeah, bro. You definitely got like a nap thing going on for real, dude.
Yeah.
But really, let's see. Scott's got the hat. Yeah, Scott's got the hat ready. Yeah. So yeah, and I don't wear one of those paper boy hats or whatever those kind of Shuley and them wear sometimes. They won't catch me dead in one of those. A beanie or this or a silly hat is probably all you'll catch me in. Well, it's National Hat Day. I thought about rocking a fedora, but I got this thing where, for whatever reason, I mean, I don't know if my head looks big to you all, but every time I try to put a hat on my head, like I got to make sure it really like squeezes down on my head, because a lot of hats I get, they'll just sit like squall on top of my head. You know, it's a known thing in my family. Like as soon as I look at a hat, my wife will go, let's see what it looks like. Make sure it don't look like some kid's hat that you stole or something, because only certain hats I can really fit my head proportionally. So let's see.
I have the same problem.
Yeah, but with this hair, some of my hats don't look right on me.
Exactly. It's a whole thing. I used to wear the one with the loop in the back. I had long hair at one point. I'd pull the ponytail out the back. Stormy, Nimrod says, at Stormy, I bet she's a corpse in bed. There you go. Yeah. Could you just do all the bouncing, please? And I lay here and think I look beautiful. Damn it. I guess I got to go to the store for bagels, kombucha, and strawberry ice cream. We're making Space Nerds shopping list. You get DoorDash that shit, and don't miss BF Live. Just stay right here. And we'll continue making your checklist. You never know what else might come up. Let's see. The most attractive people in the world can become the ugliest when they have a bad personality. Yeah, Stormy. Yeah. We've learned that as we gotten older, haven't we? That beauty is it's not necessary. Yeah, it's skin deep, if you will. It only goes that far. If you're ugly or if you're an ass, it's going to show eventually, and it takes away from the beauty. So I think we all kind of agree with that. Strawberry ice cream is great. Fall chocolate, says Dominic Sin. There you go. I'm not the biggest chocolate guy, but I will accept it more so touching my ice cream than the strawberry. So chocolate, vanilla, chocolate. I'm a basic bitch. I like vanilla. Dominic Sin also says strawberry ripple is great. Ask Bobby Nick about Tiger ice cream. What you know about that, Bobby Nick?
Oh, Tiger ice cream. It's like orange flavored ice cream with black licorice mixed in there. I don't like it. I like the orange part, but yeah, the black licorice ice cream is just fucking gross, man. To me, anyway.
Let's see. We have a little commentary from Stormy. She says, "I'm sorry I'm being a C-word today about KM. LOL. I hope the best for her. All the anal and attention she could ever want." And then she laughs. That's right, Stormy. Now it's okay. It's just we all agree, girl. But yeah, it's a rare thing to have an exclusive opinion on the internet unless somebody gives it to you, and then somehow it's okay. But if you give it to yourself, people don't like it too much. But I say screw that. Stormy, clout and lube, and then she will be happy. Little clout, little lube. That's all you need in life, you know. Like you said,
yeah,
I have no hate for her, but when I see her constantly popping up in my feed and showing up on shows, I'm like, Why is this so often, and what are we supposed to give a shit about? Go ahead, Bobby Nick.
Well, and also, this is like she's gone after a few of my friends now, and it's like, okay, bitch, come on.
And look, and I'm not even about that, Bobby Nick. Like, she hasn't attacked me. You're just telling me now that she's attacked people that you know, which is kind of odd because you were some of the first people to welcome her on No Filter and be nice to her. So the fact that she thinks that she's of this ilk where she can cut on people and come at them after they were being nice to her is another indication of her personality. She's never come at me. I just analyze the situation. I see her constantly pop up and wonder what is interesting about her. And after a while, I just can't help but ask the question out loud. So there you go. Beanie, yeah. Ice cream, beanie, or a beanie, or a toque. A toque. A toque.
That's the way it is.
Yeah, the Orioles gave away a toque.
Gotta wear a toque if you're gonna be a hoser, eh?
Hey, there you go. You gotta wear a toque if you're gonna be a hoser. Stormy is laughing at Nimrod. The links are running. Please utilize them. Thank you very much. Liquor Wish. What's up, Matt? How you doing, money? Liquor Wish. Yes, I heard that too, Matt. You did. Bobby, tell us what came in with that ice cream again, that tiger ice cream.
Liquor Wish.
There you go. Can we spell that out, please? Spell it like Matt. L-I-Q-U-R-W-I-S-H. Hello, both. Liquids. I ate them liquids, both. L-I-Q-U-R-W-I-S-H. Both. Liquids. That's how you spell it. Black liquids. There you go. Why's it got to be black? Let's see. Bobby Fran will look good with the fedora. I might. So, Brian, the couple times that I have put a fedora to my head in the store, it's like small, bro. It for whatever reason, it looks like I'm wearing a tiny man's hat on my head. I need one that the proper proportions that it doesn't make, because it just looks like it's kind of sitting on top of my head, bro. So there's only certain select kind of hats I can wear, but I have considered the fedora. Let's see. She ran her mouth months ago about Jake and Bobby Nick. We laughed it off. Some comedian or comic's daughter she is. Yeah, I don't get it, Stormy. I haven't heard the funny retort. I haven't heard the funny line. Just like she just saw something. Right, she saw something was going on here in the Dabbleverse, and she's like, oh, I got a dad with a famous last name. Maybe I'll just jump in this lane. Now, if she did something funny or something worth following, I would follow it. So it's not any hate behind this. I'm really just asking a question out loud. She hasn't dissed any of my friends or anything like Bobby Nick's talking about. I'm simply asking a question out loud. So, just seeing if anybody happens to agree, because I think we're all going to Abilene thinking like nobody's talking about who is she, but we're all going along with it. So at any rate, why don't we move the show along then? Jake, come on back, Jake. I haven't seen Jake pop in backstage. I want to thank Jake Hudson for stopping in today and taking the razzing that I gave him. It gets a little difficult trying to steer my show with Jake steering in other directions, but I love you, bro, and you're welcome here on BF Live anytime. And speaking of any time, why don't we get on to our next thing I like to do here on BF Live. I hope everybody's enjoying themselves today. Let's get on to the next thing we like to do here on BF Live, and that is, This Is Your History.
And now, BF Live presents, This Is Your History.
That's right. We got to learn from it, or we're doing to repeat it, and we get some fun and interesting facts out of this when we do it. So I enjoy doing This Is Your History. So let's see what our history is today. On this day, January 15th, 2024. Some of the featured birthdays today are in 1981, El Hadji Diouf, a Senegalese athlete. I don't know what to say. Born on this date. American football player Drew Brees was born on 1979 on this day, as well as Bernard Hopkins, the American boxer, in 1965, born on this day, January 15th, as well as 1941, Captain Beefheart, American musician. My musical knowledge doesn't go back that far for Captain Beefheart, but happy birthday. And in 1918, Jamal Abdel Nasser was the president of Egypt. And of course, our featured biography today, we can't forget this, is it's Martin Luther King Jr. Day. And yeah, I like how what Space Nerd said, and some of us said in here, that we could use a little more peace, love, and understanding. What the Bobby Nick? Oh, wait a minute, that's his. What's so funny about peace, love. Yeah, people. I mean, just be kind to each other. Just wake up in the morning and just, if you're going to be nasty, just don't do it. Just decide not to mess with people. It's the easiest thing. Stay in your lane. Peace and love, and stay in your lane. Let's see. We got that. Let's see. Hackride's checking in with an opinion. He says, Caden is an example of whoever catches you first in the Dabbleverse is how you will react to the Dabbleverse. Imagine if she found the buffalo or the demon first. A wholly different experience. You're right about that, Hack. I saw this going down because I saw her trying to dive in this Dabbleverse, and for whatever channels or things that were happening at the time, Bobby Nick had a line on her. And she did a couple of no filter shows. We got to know her, and you guys had like cordial time, and she seemed pleasant and fun and all. But she definitely seems like she's kind of like, yeah, I just kind of used you to start, and now I'm turncoating on you a little bit.
She latched onto Jake. That's how we got connected.
There you go.
And then had her on no filter, and then all of a sudden she's going on Ray's show, and then she's going on MLC.
Yes,
and
and
now she ain't even talking to us. You know?
Yeah, and Kevin Brennan is for a while there, and still to some extent, was totally dipping and repeating any guest that Ray had on his show. And so that's how I believe Kevin got his first wind of Kate. I will have Kate on my show. So so she started out doing our shows, and then when I saw her go into that realm, I'm like, ooh, she's going to get eaten up. She's going to get chewed up pretty good over there, which she kind of does. But some people love the abuse, like Ray and her. Apparently, they love the taste of Kevin's shit because they eat it by the spoonful over there. So I don't know what that is. It's a little sadistic shit, if you ask me. We got that one. I even offered to help her with her channel. What a beep. There you go. Yeah, exactly. There you go.
I offered her advice too on her channel, like, to do shows live with StreamYard. I even told her there's a free version, and she was not very receptive to that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You weren't of the proper ilk, Bobby Nick. She was already gunning for the bigger shows and all that stuff. And like you said, it's one thing if you get notoriety off of knowing Jake and everything, but when you kind of have a strategy and you're just kind of going at it for the wrong reasons, it seems kind of obvious now.
She can put her ankles behind her head.
Well, that works for you, but if she ain't,
another reason why we're interested in her.
No fucks given. Let's say, yeah. Well, if she gives up the butt but not the other hole, I don't know. Let's see. I like what Nimrod said. Ray is the MLC gateway. Yes, Nimrod. And if you're a regular watcher, you check in and out. You can go. If you check in, you're like, wait a minute. All of these same people were on Ray's show like 2 days ago. So yeah. So Kevin is running his high-end MLC show off the recommendations of whoever Ray happens to drag in. So, and that's probably all she was gunning for anyway, because everybody wanted that second spot for MLC. Let's see. She is the Heather Graham of the Dabbleverse. Very good. I like. Yeah, baby. Yeah. And Brian Clotter's laughing. I'm glad we're having frank, candid conversations here today. But let's continue with our history. Let's see where I was with that. I believe we're in the middle of that. We talked about MLK. Let's see. Oh, we're going to cover this separately. Let's talk about some special events that happen on this day in history, and let's see what we might learn enough from it. Y'all have to remember this: the miracle on the Hudson happened on this day. This was when Sully Sullenberger had to land a plane on the freaking Hudson River.
Yeah.
And let's see. I thought it had a little.
What year was that?
Let's see. I'll read the little description. It says, described by the NTSB as the most successful ditching in aviation history, U.S. Airways Flight 1549 was forced to make an exceptionally dramatic water landing in the Hudson River in New York after it struck a flock of seagulls. Following takeoff, they ran so far away. That's what that was. Pilot Chesley Sullenberger was widely praised for his actions in ditching the plane, in which everybody survived. The dramatic tale of the landing was portrayed in the film Sully, starring, of course, Tom Hanks in the titular role. He said tit. Well, he said titular role. There you go. So, yes, it happened on this date in 2009, Bobby Nick.
Yeah,
we talk
right.
about how time gets past us. Scott, I would have thought this was like 5-7 years ago, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I felt like it was like right before the pandemic.
Holy crap. 2009 on it. So there you go. And he lands it right there. And it's now known as the Miracle on the Hudson. So that happened on this day. Let's see what else.
The old Jake Hudson River.
Good point. I never thought about that. That was a good point. Yeah.
What's up, guys?
Hey, buddy. How you doing?
Hey, by the way.
All right. Make sure we got these. Oh, gateway. All right. Let's see. Okay, so that happened on this day. We all remember that, but I certainly didn't think that it was 2009 there, Scott.
No. I felt like it was like 3 or 4 years before the pandemic, maybe.
Just a couple, it felt like. Let's see. I always like thank Scott. Scott likes to, well, not only the history, but our when we do the death report, Scott provides a lot of content. And you also provided on this day, Scott, that the Coneheads, they're a fictional family of extraterrestrials with bold conical heads and created for a series of reoccurring sketches on Saturday Night Live. So the first Conehead sketch happened on this day in 1977. It was hosted by Ralph Nader, and it had Dan Aykroyd and Jane Curtin and Lorraine Newman. It was the father, son, and a daughter. So that was a famous bit. And thanks, Scott, because I would have never known it occurred on this day if we don't do this segment.
They end up making a movie of it.
Yeah, they did.
Watched it 100 times.
Did you?
Yeah,
I didn't realize you were a big Conehead head, if you will. A Conehead.
It actually recently came out on Blu-ray. I bought it. I just had to buy it on Blu-ray to have it.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's good. I didn't know you were deep into the Conehead game. Well, then you might be happy to know that whole bit was invented on this day in 1977. Talk about a long time ago.
Yeah.
Let's see. What else did my boy provide here? All right. Come on. Oh, there we go.
I was 5 years old when that was.
5 years old? When the Coneheads? Oh, yeah. When the Coneheads came out? I thought you meant the movie. I was like, come on now. Okay. This next story, I would have never known this if it wasn't provided by golly, Sergeant Carter. This one, it says, I'll read it to you so you understand. It says on January 15th, 2013, the 82-year-old Jim Neighbors came out as gay. What? Wait a minute. Who would ever thought that Jim Neighbors was gay? What?
Surprise.
Yeah, right. By marrying his life partner of 38 years, Stan Cadwallader, a retired Honolulu firefighter. Well, there you go. Golly, Sergeant Carter. I didn't realize I liked it up the ass so much, Sergeant Carter. Well, there you go. Look, so yeah, Scott, you talk about there being a surprise. Like, look, we watched Gomer Pyle when I was a kid, and I didn't even know what gay was, but I watched it, I'm like, I don't know what gay is, but I'm pretty sure that's it right there. I don't even know what gay is at this age, but goddamn it, that's it right there. Golly, Sergeant Carter. Yeah, I like it. Come on, Sergeant. Golly. I'm like, I think I've just learned something today. So, I learned by watching. I learned from watching you. So, Gomer Pyle came out at 82, got married, and he passed away 5 years later. So, that was kind of a quirky, kind of interesting thing to talk about that happened on this day, Scott. You kind of hit me sideways with that one. I wasn't expecting that one, bro.
Yeah, like, you definitely knew that he was different. Even as a kid.
Definitely knew, yeah.
George Takei surprised me, but Gomer didn't.
Oh my. You mean because he had the deep voice? Oh my. Yeah. How could you like penis if you have a voice like this? Who would like penis if I have this voice?
Right.
Yes. Oh, Brad. Let's go to the brambles. Brad. Yes.
Oh my. All right. Yeah. George Takei, that was a surprise to me too. Let's see. I thought George Michael and Andrew Ridgeley. What to say? I'm looking for something. I'm stalling on purpose.
Was the most successful in ditching history.
Yeah, because George Michael
successful ditching in history.
Yeah, because he rolled out on that group Wham and became a solo artist. He was like, I'm out, bitch. Bye, suckers.
Yeah.
Gotta have faith.
Yes, you do, Scott. You gotta have faith. There you go. I like that. The movie was 3 or 4 years before the pandemic. That might be why the
That's
recollection
what,
we're
yeah.
getting there.
Yeah,
That's
maybe
what it
that's
was.
why, yeah.
There you go.
Caused the
Thank you.
Mandela effect.
Whoa, whoa. The Nelson Mandela effect? Wait a minute. The Nelson Mandela effect. Yeah. You're right, bro. Yeah, people say it and then we end up believing it. 3 to 4 years before the pandemic. Look, 2K. They were from France. Oh, it's 2K. Hello, 2K. Not to be confused with Tukey. This is the French, more refined version.
Yes.
His brother, his French cousin, 2K. Hello, 2K. You can see 2K on Wendy Pack show. You can see 2K on there. The Wendy Pack. They were from France. Vive la France. There you go. Boneloads is laughing at the BF, so I must have said something funny. So that's a good thing. Buckshot says, take care, you guys. Gotta go. All right. Well, we're doing it. We'll see you later, Buckshot. Thanks for always hanging out and having fun with us, enjoying everything we do. And we'll see you next time on BF Live or maybe Replayables or something. All right, there you go. Let's see. We got that. We got the Sully thing. We got, oh my God, Gomer Pyle's gay. I learned that on this day. Also on this day, since we're talking about the NFL a little bit. Today, on this day, in 1939, the National Football League played their first All-Star game ever. It was the world champion New York Giants against a group of All-Stars, and they played it in 1939 at a place called Wrigley Field in Los Angeles. Like, baseball fans will know Wrigley Field to be from Chicago, but apparently, I didn't know until I read this article that they have a Wrigley Field as well in Los Angeles. They played this first ever All-Star game. The New York Giants were the champions that year, and they beat this group of All-Stars 13-10. That happened on this day, and now I believe this year they are literally turning that game, the Pro Bowl, into like a flag football game because these guys don't want to take hits in the offseason and lose those big money contracts. So it's changed a lot.
That's what I was going to say. I bet back then the game was a little bit more.
Oh my God.
Brutal.
You would show you can still find videos to this day where they would like tackle Johnny Unitas or Terry Bradshaw or whoever on the field and give them an extra foot in the face or just jam this whatever body part they happen to be touching, bro. I mean, it was so brutal back in those days. Crazy. Let's see. Stormy has a message for everybody. She says, each person watching right now, if you could share out this channel and ask your social media contacts to subscribe, it would be appreciated. Thank you, Stormy. We've been on quite the campaign, and I don't want to wear the message out, but yeah, I'm going for 1,000 now. I want to keep it above 500. I'm so happy to be at 5, and I'm real appreciate you guys got me there. Scott, lots of actors and dancers are gay. Wait a minute, really? This could be an interesting topic. Like, what people like ended up being gay that you had no clue about? Like Jim Neighbors, like we said, we kind of figured that out even when we didn't know what gay was. But anybody you can think of surprised you?
One that was right in our faces that I look back and I see now is Rob Halford.
Yep, that was a good one. Even though the metal guys say that was the worst kept secret among those guys, they all knew it, from touring with him, I guess. But yes, Rob Halford, the lead singer from Judas Priest, that was kind of a bit of a surprise. You got another thing coming. I'll cut your eyes out. I'll cut your eyes out, bitch. Yeah.
Now I look back at the old videos and everything, and it's obvious, but I didn't see it then.
Hell bent for leather. Da, 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 da. Whoa, he's a little more than hell bent for leather. I'm telling you. There you go. Hell bent for leather. Jesus Christ.
The guy that played Perry Mason, wasn't he?
Very good one. Very good one. Yeah, that is a good one. What Raymond Burr, his name was, right? Pulled that out of my ass. Raymond Burr. Let's see. I started this one, and Nimrod says the kids from Who's the Boss was queerer than a $3 bill. Yeah, you kind of knew that. That's funny when you see the little kids. You like, oh, that. I don't know if the parents know yet. That kid's gonna be going gay as shit. I don't know. Like walking around there, throwing the arms around. It's like, yeah, the clues were there, Nimrod. You're right about that one. All of the support and asking for subs should prove BF Live has organic numbers. Yes, it do. Thank you for making that point, Stormy. Yeah, I say sometimes I feel like a fool trying to out here grind and get subscribers the old-fashioned way when we kind of know that other people are doing it other ways. So I'll be that fool, and I got great friends to help me be that fool. So thank you. Yes, my shit's organic. So hopefully if you're here because you want to be here, and that's the kind of people I want here. Thank you. Nimrod said, added kid.
Doogie Howser. That was another one that surprised me.
Doogie Howser. That's a great one. Boy, you're pulling all the game ones, Scott. You're pulling all of them, bro. Doogie Howser, that's another one, yeah. Like, that's a macho kid. Yeah, well, he was kind of a kid, so I couldn't really see it in the during that show so much. Scott, my gator was broke on that one a little bit.
And then he had that other show that was How I Met Your Mother or something like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He played a
but he went from
a womanizer.
He
played a womanizer in that one.
Yeah, and that was totally wild seeing him play like a macho womanizing dating guy. But yeah, he went from like doing teenage surgeon to like hanging out and jet setting with like Elton John, and he's like, hey, come on, we're couples. Let's do this couple stuff. He's like, okay, that changed quick. Let's see, Scott. Also, some of the most buff, handsome, intelligent guy like Jerry Lahane. Wait a minute. Let's see. Sounds a little defensive there, so I'm just gonna. Look, Scott, some of the biggest, most buffest guys like myself might be gay. I'm just saying. Okay. No, that's cool. And we know the famous Rock Hudson one, a lot of people had to keep it in the closet when days and times were different. But yeah, there's just some people, either you kind of knew it right away, like Gomer Pyle, or maybe some of these ones we're discussing, like Neil Patrick Harris, Doogie Howser, and things of this nature, understand. Oh yeah, and like the stream, Stormy says, yeah, thank you. Jerry Lahane says, my gaydar tips off if they are clean, fracks, and perfectionists. Yeah. Like, dude, you're going to leave that there? Don't put that there. Jesus Christ. Yeah, if they're very well kempt and very clean shaven. I don't know, I'm just saying. I shaved today, but it doesn't mean I'm gay, but whatever. But yes, I know what you mean. The one, some people refer to them as metrosexuals. The ones that are, yes, the ones that are kind of very GQ and extra guy, if you will. Let's see what we got here. Let's see, thank you. So I'm doing my little checklist. I think I'm right on schedule. Whatever I have. Let's see what's going on with here. Yes, every talk show in the 70s. Liberace, when are you going to settle down here? Nimrod, Mike Douglas never got it, did he, bro? And Merv Griffin and all them guys. Just so let's see, guys. When are you going to settle? Jesus, all these ladies throw their panties at me, and I don't know what to do. I'm so confused. That's another one. Talk about another one, bro. That's another one. When you saw him come out on these shows with his candelabra and all his diamonds, are like, I don't know what gay is, but I'm pretty sure that's it right there. He's another one, bro.
I keep meaning to dig up the picture. I keep forgetting, but I got a picture. It's put away of Liberace kissing my mom on the cheek.
You did tell us that in the previous episode. You said that your mother was a Liberace fan, saw him in person, and you got that picture, man. You have to break that out one time. That's funny, yeah. But Liberace. So when are you going to finally settle down and find yourself a nice lady and make a nice house? And like, Mike, you don't get it, bro. His gaydar was real broken. Buckshot Kid says, Dan Butler, he played Bulldog on Frasier. He is light in the loafers. There's a good old expression right there. Light in the loafers. That's a good one. I work for some gay guys and customers. Hey, there's okay. It's nothing wrong with it. I'm not gay, but I'm just saying. I just haven't met the right girl. That's right. That's right. He did. I'm just waiting for the right one to come along, Mac Douglas. I'll marry her. I'll scoop her up as soon as she comes along. Yeah. You got hundreds of women in Vegas throwing their panties at him on the daily, and people are like, why ain't this guy like scoring anything? And then the shit started adding up. You're like, oh.
Yeah, I remember looking at the picture and thinking, why did my dad let that happen? Why didn't he get jealous? Well, that's why.
You got older and you're like, I see why dad gave no shits about that woman. He wasn't threatened one bit by Liberace, was he? That's funny. I just haven't found the right girl. That's a couple of them that were kind of on the fence, and people were trying to push them out, make them kind of out themselves, and they would ask those kind of questions like, look, stop asking me, okay? I'm gay. I like penis. Stop asking me about when I'm going to get a girl. All right, well, let's get on to some other things we like to do here on BF Live. We hope you're having fun today. We just fun and just being silly, trying not to have a case of Mondays. And let's see what's got the stars having tuned for our spirit. And I'll read some of BF's Soulful. Let's see what phase of the horoscope, what the horoscopes and the stars have in store for us. Hey, I see somebody that's very familiar backstage. He's waving his hand because he's black. It's Jake Hudson. What's
You
up,
told me
Bert?
he wasn't coming back.
I thought he was. I was thought about this. I'm like, he's waiting for his segments to come up so he can shine. So he knows the horoscopes are starting.
By the way, Vince the lawyer's on Stutter and John with Stevie Lou.
F all of them. Let me guess. They're all arguing and fighting and saying one's dumb and one's funnier than the other. And you're a hack and you're a piece of shit.
Stutter and John was giving Vince the lawyer a compliment about streaming at the comedy show.
Of course he does, but he ain't going to like it when somebody shows up, if he ever does a show and does it to him. And part of me thinks that some of that taping was kind of a setup for that. If John ever gets the balls to go back on stage, he won't be able to complain and go, well, you recorded my live show. You shouldn't do that, because now they can go, well, we did it to Shuley and did them, so fuck you. But yeah, we don't care. We don't care about any of that shit. That's the same old shit. Where's Corn? Matt's happy, right? Matt's shouting out. He says, Jake. Jeremy says,
can I stream this to my channel?
You really pushing it now, Jake. Go ahead. Yeah, do it, buddy. One gay theater professor died from AIDS, and the military invented AIDS in the 1970s in a medical lab in a Maryland lab in Fort Detrick. A lot of people have that theory that AIDS was introduced to society. So that is, I've heard that theory before. But let's see what the stars.
Bobby Friend.
Hanging out with Bobby Cole. That's right. Hey, Jake.
Hey, can I say something for a second? I just want to thank Jerry Lehane and Matt and Sean Riggle and all those other guys for hanging out in my chat on my music show. So I greatly appreciate you guys.
There you go. You check Bobby Nick and his smoking music lounge. Tell everybody.
Yeah, I'm on Twitch now also.
You have a Twitch?
Yeah.
Twitch
Bobby
too.
_Nick NIC. And then Rumble, the Bobby Nick Show, and YouTube for replays, because you can only do replays on YouTube or premieres or whatever you want to call them.
How about that? Yeah, but check out Bobby Nick, because he'll live chat along with those premieres too.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
By the way, Bobby Friend, what's up, guys? How's everybody doing? This is guys. Let's get Bobby Friend up to 1,000 subs, y'all.
This guy, yeah, come on. That's right. We're co-streaming on the Jake Hudson channel right now. We're on my main channel, BF Live. So please subscribe. Goddamn. All right. Hey, Jake. What is your horoscope sign, brother?
Leo.
Well, why don't I start out with Lucky Leo, and we'll do BF Soulful Horoscope readings. Here we go. Okay, let's. All right. What's there? We want to turn that shit off. Thank you. All right, Jake. Well, I think we're gonna read a couple more chats here, and I think we'll have your favorite part of the show coming up, the celebrity death report. Yes, mine.
I thought my favorite part is hello Frisco.
That's your favorite part? Well, we can take care of it for you easy enough, Jake.
Hello, Frisco.
All right. Scott says, was Joe Biden podcasting when he got swatted? Because Jake was. So unless you're bringing the Jake game,
no. It was after I stopped streaming when I was talking to Scott. We were watching a video. We were watching the Tom Joyner Sky Show. We were watching the intro to the Tom Joyner Sky Show.
It's the Tom Joyner morning
show. It's the Tom. It's the Tom Joyner morning show.
Belt Loop said that they did a 24-hour one and had about 800 views, if I remember it correctly. Belt Loop says, or maybe it was 800 watch hours. It's been a while. Well, that's cool, and I hear people talking about these 24-hour ones. I'm gonna try it one time. My wife says I'm a Cancer, but I'm a Taurus. Oh, he's gonna be here all week. Look out! Here you go.
Who was that?
I get it, Terry Nee. Hey, my wife says I'm a Cancer, but I'm a Taurus. I'll be here all week. Oh. Let's see. Cancer Life. You got that hack ride. You got yours in there. There you go.
By the way, guys, if you guys want to go check out Bobby Friends, the show that we're doing, it's this pinned comment. And Billy, let me get you a
pimp comment? Oh, pin comment.
Pin comment.
I am kind of a pimp. No. Let's see. Yeah, thank you. For those of you, Jake has invited you over here. He's co-streaming my show that I do every Monday here called BF Live, 12 to 3 Easter show, where we start out the week on a positive note, doing like little segments and talking about current events and having people on like Jake. My last girlfriend was a Cancer, but it had nothing to do with astrology.
Oh.
There you go. Susanna Marjan, proud single mom, is waving. How you doing, Susanna?
That's one of my friends.
I can tell because they come through in a certain way. I can see the co-stream signal next to them, Jake. Hey, Susanna. Oh, Susanna, how you doing? Terry beat me to the joke. There you go. The Cancer joke. There's a good Cancer joke there. Hack Ride is a Cancer too. Wait a minute. We're talking about signs. We're not talking about personality and everything. Oh, Isaac Walmart knows. He says Bobby Fran is a pimp. What's up, Isaac Walmart? Yeah, it was a little Freudian slip.
Guys, go check out Andrew's new solo channel, Andrew the Giant 1994.
That's right.
All right, let's see. Jake, I think we might be here, bro. Look at that. But I think we're here. So I'm going to run my little thing. And this might be your favorite part of the show. I know it's Scott's because Scott contributes a lot to it. I mean, we're like learning and finding out funny, weird shit when we do this segment. So why don't we do it? It's the Celebrity Death Report. BF Live, Celebrity Death, Marriage, and Divorce Report. They lived, they loved, they died. That's right. It's the Celebrity Death, Marriage, and Divorce Report, Jake. You know, we can learn a lot from people and our history from the birthdays, but nobody talks about the people that died on these days and what we might learn from them. So we do the Celebrity Death Report. What's up, Jake?
We actually had a death. One of the last members of the show, Honeymooners, died at 99.
Really? What was their name? What was their social security number? That's okay, Jake. Yeah, no. All right.
Was it Alice? To the moon, Alice?
Why I oughta. Norton, my friend. How would you like me to? No, that's Eddie Murphy. That's different. Norton, my friend.
But I just also want to say,
give me that ace.
Today is Martin Luther King Day.
Happy birthday to you.
Oh.
All right.
Do you have your death stuff that we can read all the cue cards?
Didn't you get your cue cards in the email? Fuck's this look like? You think this is a high-end production? I got cue cards and shit, bro.
No,
the only thing I had.
Put something on the screen. You usually put on the screen.
Mm-hmm.
You usually put something on.
Let's see.
We just started.
I know. Let's see. There you go. I just got this, Jake. That's all I put. That you read that earlier.
Yeah.
A basic thing. Judge people by how they act and not how
No,
they look.
I
Very
thought you-
simple.
I thought you were going to put like the marriage and the deaths and stuff on the.
Well, you're good and patient, and like Scott says, we're just starting, and here's number one, Jake. Come on. This one here is our first celebrity death we're celebrating today is Rudolph Wanderone. Now you might say, Bob, who is Rudolph Wanderone? Who are you talking about? Well, if you read further, it says from on this date in January 15th, 1996, he was commonly known as Minnesota Fats. He was a Swiss-American professional pool player. Although he never won a major pool tournament, Fats he was at one time perhaps the most publicly recognized pool player. Jake, what do you know about him, buddy?
I know a lot of because there was a show called Mississippi River Men, and what they did is they followed a pool player and they told about Minnesota Flats.
Yeah, come on, let me tell you a show about him. Missing Flats.
Next.
No, not next. Let's go around and let's have other commentary. So, Scott, you provided this, bro. Maybe like me, we're a couple years close to each other in age. I remember when he was on ABC all the time, the Wild World of Sports, and that's where I first got to know of Minnesota Fats by him doing all these trick pool shots on TV. What is your experience? Do you know of Minnesota Fats? Have any memories?
No, I don't really follow billiards, but because he was who he was, I knew of him.
Yeah. Yeah, he did. He did turn into like a celebrity of sorts in those days, and doing it, being a pool player, was like even more like difficult and unheard of. So, he was always a guy that was on TV doing the trick shots, and I knew of. So he passed away on this day. Let's see who else we have on our celebrity death report. All right, Scott, you put in all of these, as a matter of fact. So this next one is Dan Haggerty. Do you have any memories of him?
No, just vague memories of wasn't he on a show with a bear?
Grizzly Adams.
Grizzly Adams. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That's why we got Jake here, because Jake knows his shit about death. That's right. Grizzly Adams.
Dan he died in 2016. He was also one of his favorite lines. He actually was on the original the game that they do. He's on one of the teams, the worldwide, not worldwide, but the games that they usually have.
Yeah, the Battle of the Network Stars.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy, we're pulling out all the shit, Jake. You're right. Battle of the Network Stars. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right. So
also, a lot of people don't know this. He was also, a lot of times, he was also featured in all shows, but I don't know what network he worked for. All right, who's next? Jimmy Superfly Snuka.
There you go. I knew Jake would be all about this one.
Jimmy Superfly Snuka is that his son. Wait, his son and his daughter both work for WWE. His daughter was Tamika Snuka, and Simpson, also known as Deuce or Domino from the Deuce and Domino tag team.
So there you go. That's why we got Jake here, boy. I'm glad you're here today, bro, to fill in these little extra fun facts and all. So yes, the wrestler known as Jimmy Superfly Snuka, he was one of the first crazy mofos that I remembered seeing, just being a rope guy off the top rope there, Jake.
Yeah.
By the way,
off the top of a goddamn cage too.
Yeah.
Snuka was indicted and arrested in September 2015 on third-degree murder and involuntary manslaughter charges in May.
I gotta bring up the bad shit. He's dead.
This guy, a lot of people talked about him, but he actually had a good match at Heroes of Wrestling.
It says he pleaded not guilty, but was found unfit to stand trial in June of 2016 due to dementia. He was terminally ill with abdominal issues. So Jimmy Superfly Snuka, one of the first high flyers that I was ever aware of, a big action guy for the WWE. He passed away on this day in 2017, Jake.
Yeah, he killed that chick in the 80s, did he not? So
well, that's what and then he ended up being unfit for trial, so that's kind of convenient, Bobby Nick.
Yeah.
Allegedly, right?
Then Rob says Scott Baio wrecked everyone in Battle of the Network Stars. They brought that back in the 2000s. They brought that back, and they brought back. They brought that back. They showed back.
Yeah. Let's see. Whoa, wait a minute. This is a variation. We got FMLK. Wait a minute. MLC, MK. Let's see. What's up? Hey, Amir. What's up, Amir Youssef? How you doing? Welcome to BF Live. I noticed you're watching through Jake's co-stream. Hi, everyone. So, Brian. Thank you, Bobby. Amir. What's up, Amir? Glad you're joining us today. Nice to see some new friends here on BF Live. Please click that subscribe button if you haven't already, Amir. Thanks for the jacket, Jake. Did you send him a jacket? What's up? What's up with the jacket, Jake?
Mod. I gave him a mod.
Oh, you gave him a mod? And then there's mod. There you go.
Yeah, what's next?
What's next? Let's see. I remember Minnesota Fats. There you go. I hadn't thought about him for a while, and then Scott brought this up, and so that's why we like to do this on this day. Scott Baio wrecked everyone in the Battle of Network Stars. He was fucking all the girls. That's what he was doing. He was trying to get him to stay still long enough so he could fuck him, bro.
Also, if you follow me on, by the way, on January 12th,
I'm so high. I don't know what podcast I'm on right now. What's going on January 12th, Jake?
January 12th, 2022, I shaved my head.
Wow. You shaved your head? Well, that's one dude.
Did you shave your balls too? I shaved my butthole for this?
Brought that one back. Well, that's good to know, Jake. There you go. That's one to grow on. All right, Jake, I know you're going to get excited about this one, bro, because oddly enough, we have two famous wrestlers that passed away on the same day. And Jake, I'm going to let you come on, bro. Rocky Johnson,
also known as the Rock's father.
That's right. For those of you who don't know, he is the father of WWE legend The Rock.
And the grandfather of Simone Johnson, a.k.a. Ava Rain in NXT.
There you go. What's up, Scott?
There's some wrestling show. I don't know what the name of it is, but it has a guy playing the part of this guy here.
Yeah.
It looks a lot like him.
Little Rock, Young Rocky.
Young Rock or something like that. The Rock, yeah.
By the way, they filmed a lot of it in Memphis Wrestling. A good friend of mine and an alumni of my show, Dustin Starr, has been on that show several times.
Yeah, because that Mid-South wrestling is big down there in Memphis, right?
Yeah, and also, guys, support your local indie. Go buy a ticket to an indie fed and watch some of the wrestling. Because you're gonna see you're gonna see no name talent. You're also gonna see people like Jerry Lawler. You're gonna see a lot of big names running those facilities.
Yeah. For those of you who are wrestling fans, if you haven't gone to an indie show, I would recommend it. It's kind of neat, and like Jake says, you would be really surprised at the people that are either currently signed by a big company that they will go down and wrestle, or if they get fired, they end up in some of these lower indies. Go ahead, Jake.
Who's next?
Who's next? You're so impatient, bro. Jake likes having fun.
Let's finish up Rocky Johnson first, goddammit.
Yeah. He's like Rocky Johnson, Rockstad next.
January 15th, 2020.
All right, we're going to talk about some other famous deaths. Let's see what Jake knows about this one. Let's see. Oh, did I get that? Let me see. Stop sharing that one. I shared this one. Our next famous one, and this is kind of a untimely death, is Dolores Riordan from the famous singer of the Cranberries passed away on this day.
Show it. You're not showing it.
I'll show you in a minute. Here we go. There you go. I'm showing it. I thought you meant something else, Jake, when you said show it. Like, wait a minute. Can't do that right now. So, yes, Dolores Riordan. We'd have to get Hughley on here to... Hey, Hughley, how do you say this name? How you say that? It's Irish. How you say this? Dolores Riordan. Yeah, she was the famous singer of the Cranberries. So you have to let it linger and Zombie and all those songs. They kind of slowly grew on me, Scott. Were you a big fan of the Cranberries at all?
Yeah, just that Zombie song. That Zombie song got me, but
Zombie rocks.
I love
Zombie.
What's in your
head? Your head.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Yes, and Linger was their more soft song. Good,
Bobby. I'm gonna be on. The try to. I hope to get back on Sports Edge in the future.
Oh, sure. I'll have you take that one over someday too. Sure. We'll do that. Yes, absolutely. Let me read this real quick, Jake. It says, Dolores O'Riordan was an Irish singer and songwriter, best known as the lead vocalist and lyricist for the Cranberries. The band earned worldwide fame with their single Zombie in 94. The song, inspired by troubles, the conflict in Northern Ireland in the late 1960s to 1998, in which more than 3,500 people were killed. So there you go. She died on this day. Let's see who else we got. Jake, because I know you're getting impatient. Hey, Scott, maybe you can elaborate on this one more, because I know when you guys did weird stuff, these guys are kind of into horror movies, and they're into like a real true crime stuff and all. So this next person that died on this day is Elizabeth Short, and she was a murder victim. Do you remember many details about this, Scott, without having the article?
No, well, I mean, she was like wasn't she like a John Doe of that time?
Well, let's read into it.
Or
a little
Jan
bit,
Doe, John.
I kind of remember the name, but let's read into it a little bit and see what we can figure out here. The biography, it says she was a victim of a grotesque and much publicized murder in 1947 known as the Black Dahlia murders. I know that books and various movies and publications have covered this, you understand? So, yes, she was the victim of the famous Black Dahlia murders in 1947, it says, in Boston. She was born in Boston, Massachusetts, and she died on this day. She was murdered on this day at age 22 in 1947. So she was the victim of the Black Dahlia murders that many of you probably heard of throughout time. Let's see. We got the Minnesota Fats one. Scott Baio, we got that. Scott Baio is political on Twitter X Weekly. Yes. He's not the only one to say that Scott Baio is Twitter, or he's like, that's basically a third or half of the content on Twitter is people on there being political and like shouting from their
Hey, what's up, Bobby's sister? How you doing?
Death Pimp. Bobby's sister, what's up? Bobby got a sister? Let's see. It will be all right.
Bobby Fran's sister's in the chat.
Did she have to leave a stinker? Did she have to let it linger? Did you have to? Did she leave a stinker? Did you have to let it linger?
Mother Miss Kathy is in your chat.
Well, I'm getting to it, Jake. You're doing the show ahead of me. Black Dahlia chopped in half in L.A., Jerry says. You wrote that book, did you? You wrote that? No. I remember that, or reading about it at the time, says Belt Loop 29. Never solved. You remember that toward it being? Oh, cool. That's neat. Not that was cool, but something else that happened is cool. Orlando Magic Nation saying hi, guys. Well, hey, Orlando Magic Nation. Thank you for joining us on Jake's co-stream. Jake's co-streaming my show, BF Live. We're doing episode 34. We do it here every Monday, so I'm welcoming new people as I see them show up. Please like, share, and subscribe my channel, BF Live. I see this in her, so I have to keep my camera up. Okay, well, we have a guest joining us. It's audio only, but she always makes a great effort to join us, and she's coming for you, Jake. Let's say hello to Stormy.
Hello. Can you hear me at least? Or do I sound like a robot? Okay.
How you doing?
Hey, Stormy.
Sound good.
Okay. I have to keep my camera off because I'm working off of a mobile hotspot right now.
I understand that, and I knew from our messaging that you've been doing the go-arounds with some of your internet providers, and they're trying to hold you to certain things. I won't give up too much of it, but I know you're having difficulty with the internet and getting consistent internet. So I'm glad you joined us today.
It's a mess, but it'll get there eventually. But now, since we have, 3 or 4 inches of snow outside and the ground's frozen, let's see how long it takes for them to get here to install the internet when I get the other problem resolved.
It's always something. You get them. You get something going, and then the weather kicks your ass or something. But how you doing otherwise today, Stormy? Did you have a good weekend?
Yeah, I just woke up freezing cold this morning with the power off.
That's terrible. I told you last week that we lost our power here for like 6 hours or so, and I was waiting for the house to get cold. But luckily, it came on around midnight or so. So I guess it's your turn now. But everybody's having a problem with this cold weather and chasing power outages and things of this nature and all. But did you had a good weekend? Did you do any podcast adventuring or hanging out with anybody this weekend, or what'd you do?
I did. I have a link I can share. I shared it on No Filter just because it involved Jake and Mr. A too. But we were on Marissa Sparkle's channel, and there was some drunk guy on there getting lippy, and I had to use my mom voice on him.
Oh shit! All right. Let me see. I'm going to I see the link. I clicked on it. Now I'm just trying to figure out how to get back into a
start right where where it started. This guy's drunk.
What's up, God.
What's up, man?
This
You're
guy.
too sexy, dude.
No,
you're too sexy.
Calm down with your man crush there.
Notice he's hitting on a man.
No, he is sexier than Tricky Nicky. I don't like it.
Oh my
God.
I told you. I told everybody that he was hot on panel.
No.
Y'all didn't believe me.
Yeah, he is hot. Hey, Marissa. I'm a straight guy, right?
No.
Right?
Yes,
Not the way you're acting.
He said, Mr. A said no.
Mr. A starts saying the most random
and
things.
not
It's
in
funny.
every case, because
Mhm.
somebody doesn't come on panel all the time, are they hiding shit?
Did I say I was leaving?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
am.
You did.
Still here.
Well,
But you don't have
that's
to.
typical for you.
So this is Marissa Sparkle, and then you had Mr. A and Jake. You had the whole crew over there, huh?
Yes, but he ends up freaking out, and I end up having to use my mom voice on him at some point.
Was that, I didn't know, was that much longer in there? I didn't let it all play.
It's a little bit after that, but it's okay.
Okay. Yeah, so just to suffice to say that you're always shout out to Marissa Sparkle and a Motor City Maniac. There's a couple of the people that I'm gotten familiar with because you're out there jumping into all these podcasts and getting to know all these people, making our family bigger.
By the way, I was on Marsha's stream last night.
Yeah, you were.
Okay. All right.
I did 3 hot sauce shots.
Honorable mention to Albert Fish, who died on this day. We didn't catch up on the Albert Fish thing.
Oh, yeah.
What do you know about that, Bobby Nick?
Oh, he was a creepy bastard.
Yeah.
Oh man, what he did to the people children too.
Wow. All right.
Talk amongst yourselves.
There's my sister. She's saying that's a shortage. She lives on a road called I'm not going to die. It's Dahlia Lane, but whatever. There you go. I'm not going to give the zip code out there, guys. But yeah. Oh, there was
Talk amongst yourselves.
There you go. All right. There's the stream on spot. What's up, Jacob Ryan's checking in. Says, why does Bobby look like a retarded Joe Piscopo? We have to be more specific, you know. I'm Bobby, and that's Bobby Nick, so I could be retarded. Let's see.
Oh.
So be more specific. I'm BF, and that's Bobby. So either way, it's just because of wonderful thing. How you doing, Jacob Ryan's? So we did Elizabeth Short. Let's see. All right. Let's see if we've got some famous weddings and divorces on this day, since we're doing the death, marriage, and divorce report. Seeing what we can learn from this. Estee Lauder, the businesswoman and famous makeup person. Let's see. She weds businessman Joseph Lauder on this day. I got the right date, right? Yes, I do. All right. So there you go. Let's see. She weds, and she became a famous businesswoman herself, I suppose. So there you go. I don't know who that is, so we'll skip it. Stanley Kubrick, 1955, film director Stanley Kubrick, 26, weds theatrical designer Ruth Sabatka at 29 years of age. Stanley Kubrick, Full Metal Jacket, and other movies, guys, right?
Yeah.
People say I look like him. People said I look like him.
You look like Stanley. Wow, you kind of do, Jake. That's funny. That is kind of funny, bro. I wouldn't have noticed that if you hadn't said it. Like,
Opie calls me that. That's what one of the names Opie calls me is the fake Stanley Kubrick.
wow. Who would know what Stanley Kubrick looked like to refer to it, much less a young Stanley Kubrick? So, Boris Becker, he was a famous tennis player. 2001 tennis star Boris Becker, 34, divorces designer Barbara Feltus. She felt us too, guys. After 8 years of marriage. Let's see. And there you go. So that's some of the famous divorces that happened on this day. Let's see. Oh, all right. You know what, Jake? I think for now, that's going to wrap up our celebrity death report. So let me run that so Jake feels complete. Then we'll get on to the next thing. Here we go.
BF Live, Celebrity Death, Marriage, and Divorce Report. They lived, they loved, they died.
All right, everybody. Before Jake talks over it, and because we want to speed the show up, why don't we get on to a segment I like to do called Internet Shite. right, y'all. It's 18 minutes after the 3 o'clock hour here on the East Coast of the United States. You are watching and or listening to BF Live episode 34. Thanks to all of our new friends that join us through Jake's co-stream, and for all of our new subscribers that have joined through all the great efforts of my friends. I hope you continue to join us here every Monday from 12 to 3, or you can see sometimes later when we're having extra fun or Jake drags the show out.
I just ended my co-stream.
All right, well, thanks for letting me know that, so I won't talk to the air no more. But no, that's cool, bro. Thanks for always inviting your friends over and helping me out.
I sent it over. I sent people over to the Uncle Rico show. They're live.
Why'd you do that? F them. They don't need that kind of help. Let's see. Let's see. They get that stuff's always there. You can go see 2, 3, 4, 5 shows of that shit today, Jake. We're gonna stay in this lane right now. I like to show you some internet shite, I call it. This is where I go out all week and I just see some interesting articles, videos, or what have you. You understand? And I say that would be good to show with my friends on BF Live. So that's what I'm gonna do right now, right here. Here we go. This first one, I'm always.
Bye, guys. Bye.
Oh, you checking out?
See ya.
He didn't check
What
out.
the hell?
Jake.
Oh, he did check out, you son of a bitch.
Gone.
But Stormy, he only came for his exclusive bit and he's gone now. I did the death report. He's like, I got nothing for internet shite. I'm gone.
Yep, that's what Jake does. He doesn't do that everywhere, though.
He was having a hard time. He was having a hard time like keeping it in check for me to talk and also. That's cool. Let's see. I guess I'm the retarded Episcopal. I don't know. That's how you do it. Brian, he's laughing at Brian. Check this out. This is the Dome in the Sphere in Las Vegas. They're having the Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas for a couple weeks or so, and this is what they've done to celebrate the 40th year of Tetris being a video game and the fact that the Consumer Electronics Show Tetris on the Sphere in Las Vegas.
You've never played Tetris like this before on one of the biggest screens in the world. The Consumer Electronics Show is going on in Las Vegas. And to celebrate the 40th anniversary of the beloved game, it will play on the Exosphere through the duration of the event. Anyone else feel old knowing Tetris is 40?
Oh, shit. Boom. So there you go. There was that. I thought that was really cool in that it showed it cool in the building. And Brian, I'm reading Brian here. Scott, we were talking about how time goes by. Tetris, that video game, 40 years old. Doesn't seem like any video game other than the Atari shit should be like 40 years old.
Yeah, I remember that Tetris game was because we couldn't afford every game, so you had the friends that had bought certain games, and you bought the opposite games, and that way you could trade back and forth.
Very true. We did that with games and systems. Like if I had a system and a friend had it, then they would come play mine that they didn't have. I would go to their house and play theirs. The struggle was real back in those days, Scott. You're right. And so these kids nowadays, these whippersnappers that want every video game system, that was unheard of to us back in those days because you only had one hot one out at the time. You had like the PlayStation 1 or you had just the Nintendo. But now you get up to where now people can get, they can get the Nintendo, they can get the PS5, they want them all at once. They Xbox and they want to play every. That would be unheard of back in those days to have every console.
I remember the friend had the Tetris, and I was always wishing that because he had more time with it that way. I had to. I was always wishing I had that game.
Yeah, because they got good at it because that was their jam. Yeah, they had it. Yeah. They had it more than you. Yeah. Let's see. Brian Clauder says, "Hey Stormy, tell Dave Daffler you're doing the show topless." Ha. TOPLESS, topless. That's what we're laughing at. And Electra loves the Sphere. Yeah, I might have saw you covering that too or showing a cool video. They're always doing like cool, trippy shit. But Electra, you imagine playing like Tetris on there, just standing outside of it somewhere or walking around the building with a controller and trying to play that. That would be kind of neat. I know that some of the NFL stadiums are offering fan experiences. You can come in and play like PS5 or Xbox on their large screens sometimes for exclusive things. So that's another dream thing. I like to do that, play on a big TV screen like that sometime. Nimrod says that one rich kid that had the Atari 5200. There you go. He knows, Scott. That's what it was. Yeah, because I never even got the 5200 or 7200. That shit's too rich for my blood right there. I still rocking my 2600. But yeah, that's how it was back in those days. Somebody had in television, somebody had ColecoVision. You like, ooh, someone's doing well. Someone's got ColecoVision. That was cool because they made some really cool arcade versions, ports Oh, Nicoliko. All right, Scott, you know that I featured this guy, Corbin Millette. I did a whole feature on this young kid who likes to basically punk and prank and make viral videos.
Oh, yeah.
Terrorize his parents. This is Corbin Millette. I got another one for you. This is his latest. This is called Riding a Jet Ski in My Parents' House. Check this out.
A jet ski in my parents' house.
I bought this jet ski the other day, but there's nowhere to ride it outside, so obviously I gotta ride it inside. So I bought a pool, and you would not believe how hard it is to put a jet ski in the house. A few hours, I got the pool filled with water, put on my life.
Trying to cut the music out.
A
Some.
dream. Hey, come down here.
There you go.
What the
I know you want to ride this.
Oh, yeah.
Get on in your teeth.
Fuck, man.
Look at that. He didn't take his shoes off or nothing, bro. Stop giving it gas. And of course, mom's got to come along.
Get on this phone. Remember we used to have one?
Are you kidding me?
What?
How did you even get a jet ski in the fucking house? No.
This is sweet. Respect it.
Oh my god, it smells.
Yes, one-handed.
Are you okay with it?
I thought you were going to put his hand up by that fan, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm done. I want this out of my house. I want Corbin out of my house.
That's her son. There you go. So if you're ever out online, Corbin, Corbin Millette. The kid is crazy. If you go to his YouTube page, we featured him one week on BF Live, and all he does is lives to terrorize his parents, and he gift wraps their house. He does all types of, puts up stripper poles and various stuff. So if you ever want to see some funny pranks, go watch Corbin Millette. Corbin Millett. Corbin Millette. Electra said, that's a good son. It's funny when it's somebody else's kid, but if that shit was going on my house, girl, it wouldn't be so funny. He has a very Viva La Bam vibe, according to Nimrod. Viva La Bam. Yeah, well,
Bam Margera.
Bam Margera. Boy, that dude is a mess, man.
Mhm.
That's an understatement to say that Bam Margera is a mess. Let's see. All right. Let's see. I got another one here for Internet Shite. We've seen a lot of these press videos where they put cool things under pressure, and we see how it turns out. Well, this time we're going to put 500-ton press versus a uranium ball. And let's see who wins, guys. Here we go. Ready? Look at this, Scott.
Oh, shit.
This is the first thing I've seen lose, Stormy.
Yeah.
Have you ever, all these press videos, I've never seen a press lose.
Why is this
I had
so
to share
satisfying?
this one. I had to share this one. A uranium ball. Look at this. Look what it did to this press.
Damn. That's how strong uranium is. Holy shit.
There you go. There's that one. So I thought that was cool, guys, because you always see the whatever's under the press normally loses, but that time, that's the rare occasion that the press lost. Oh, my goodness. All right. I'm going to run this cool video for you. This is a cool video of a guy that made a junkyard band. I'm going to run this for you before I piss my pants. Here I go. Ready? Let me do a screen share. Take it.
Actually sounds goddamn good.
heavy metal.
Yeah. Woo! Yeah, man. That's pretty rocking.
I think BF snuck off to the bathroom, I think.
I think he did, yeah. He was going to piss himself. Let's listen. Let's see if we hear the water run. Oh.
Sorry, guys. I'm back. Sorry.
Bobby Friend, I didn't hear the water run. Did you wash your hands?
Oh, my God. I couldn't stop peeing, guys. I couldn't stop peeing. Sorry, guys. Maybe I couldn't make it to the end of the show. There you go. I'm going to run that one more time with a little better explanation this time. Okay, so that was a guy that just made up a total, like, robot band. He made this up in his garage. So let's watch that again for fun. It said, humans are pee poo poo dog shit. Look at this. This is his garage band. You got bass and guitar on that, Scott.
Yeah.
Can you imagine being this bored or this technically smart?
You always have somebody to play with.
True.
Heavy metal.
Remember we talked about this, honey cakes?
Don't have to hire a band anymore.
Yeah. And you have to worry about taking breaks and stuff. You take like 4 breaks. Be your wedding band. I know what you're saying. You're saying, BF, we already watched this when you were pissing. I know. There you go, and that was cool. What do you think about that, Scott? That's pretty awesome, huh?
Heavy metal.
Literally, quite literally, bro. Heavy metal. Well, that was good shit. Very good. That was a lot of fun. All right, well, let's catch up on some of these last-minute comments, and then we'll do our little plugs, and we'll get on down the road. Let's see. Fox 5. Hey, Fox 5, how you doing? He said, Fox 5 says, I was a Commodore 64 kid without the disc attachment. Yeah, that was always the one I always used to go in and try to figure out that code every time I'd go in the store. Try to figure out that C drive code on that. How you doing, Fox 5? Jerry says depressing about that the press part of that video. We get it. Depressing, yes. He was depressing that stuff. There we go. Yeah, depleted uranium, I hope. Yeah, Nimrob, the availability of uranium was kind of curious to me. You know, that when they first showed the picture, it looked a lot bigger. I thought it was like an orb. But then when you see the crush at the end, you see the person like putting their finger in the hole. So it was obviously just a little piece of your, hopefully, depleted uranium. We are Cyberdyne. We are Cyberdyne. Let's see. The Borg Band. The Borg Band from Star Trek, yeah. They could play with Star Wars or be in the lounge. Doop, 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 doop. Good clip for this crowd. Well, thank you, Jerry Lehane. I thought you all might like it because we all have similarly sick, twisted senses of humor and taste. Please hit like, thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, BF Live, and share. You heard the bot. The bots have been working hard today. We all worked hard for you today. We hope you enjoyed the show. You have watched episode 34 of BF Live. Thank you to Scott once again for putting your neck out there, bro, and making it a whole thing when you knew I was trying to get to 500. You did it. You don't have to quit. You did it in under 10 days, so I'll be curious to see what the next thing is you put your mind to and do. So thanks, bro. Any last-minute thoughts or plugs you would like to give, sir?
Oh, we're over already?
It is 3:32, Scott.
Just subscribe to BF Live, and I guess we got no filter after this. I think in about a half hour, an hour. I think
at
5. Right, Bobby Nick?
At 5, yeah.
4 Central.
Cool.
Right.
4 Central.
That sounds good. Well, since Bobby Nick is filling in the blanks, let him do that now, and I'll try to fill in this song request while Bobby Nick gives his plugs.
Yeah. Well, you can check me out on the BYB podcast on YouTube, Rumble, and Twitch. And you can also check me out on my new show, the Bobby Nick Smoking Music Lounge. And that's on YouTube, Rumble, and Twitch as well. Twitch is Bobby_Nick, and on Rumble and YouTube, it's the Bobby Nick Show. So go subscribe, follow.
There you go. You know where to catch him. No Filter. The Bobby Nick Smoking Music Lounge show. You can catch him on Rumble. You can catch him on YouTube. Look for Bobby Nick and what have you. Stormy, thank you for joining us late in the day. I hope that things get better for you and your internet soon, and you can join us, camera and all. I hope you had a good weekend. But tell us where we can find you or any last things you'd like to say.
Pretty much anywhere. I'm a stream hoe at this point. But mostly where these guys are at.
Yeah, so yeah, they're all kind of a more or less loose group. But yeah, if you're ever on at night and you're watching Wendy Pack or you're watching Motor City Maniac or some of these other shows, you will probably likely see Stormy hanging out in the chats with all of these people, like with the clip that we showed you today. So I see a music request. I think we'll leave this show today on a song request. We like the funny stuff that does come out of the Stuttering John universe, even though we don't talk about it all the time. And one of the funny things is the creative things that the people do in the Discord chat. And one of them is Underwear to Guide, a song made up by a viewer. So we're going to finish the show on that. I want to say peace and love. I hope you enjoyed episode 34 of BF Live. Please join us here every week, 12 noon East, 9 Pacific. So for Scott Fitzpatrick, Bobby Nick Havens, Stormy Fitzpatrick, or Stormy Chamberlain. Sorry about that. Trying to do last names and I messed up. I'm the man, BF Buffalo Bobby Fran. I'm gonna leave you with the Underwear to Guide song. We'll dance and then we'll roll the credits and get out of here. Have a great week, peace and love, and let's roll this. Let's do it.
Peace.
When I urinate,
We're gonna dance. We got to dance.
I don't touch my penis ever.
What do you do?
I don't.
Do it.
I use my underwear to guide. 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 Use my underwear. It's not so hard. Use my underwear to guide. Use my underwear to guide. Use my underwear. It's not so hard. Use my underwear to guide. Use my underwear to guide. Use my underwear. It's not so hard. Use my underwear to guide. Use my underwear to guide. Use my underwear. It's not so hard. Use my underwear to guide. Use my underwear to guide. Use my underwear. It's not so hard. Use my underwear to guide. Use my underwear to guide. Use my underwear. It's not so hard. Use my underwear to guide. Use my underwear to guide. Use my underwear. It's not so hard. So I never ever touch my genitals when I urinate.
That's a public service on BF Live. Peace and love. What do you got, Bobby?
I said boom. That's all.
Boom. Have a great.
I don't even know what that means. Your underwear to guide. What does that freaking
Yeah,
mean?
Where to guide
I know what he's saying.
your penis.
Oh, it's a guy thing. We got to explain this for Stormy real quick.
Yeah,
We got to explain this. It's kind of like the rubber band thing, Stormy. Imagine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rubber
I
band.
got you.
Okay,
I got you.
So you never have to touch your penis.
Okay.
Use your underwear to guide.
Like a springboard.
I got you. That's strange. Okay.
There you go. And that's why it's a Stuttering Johnism. So we hope you enjoyed that song. I'd shout out DJ Dabbles for all the really fun, creative songs he does. Or all the people in this community. Did you use your underwear to guide? We answered the song. We did. Let's check out these last couple few, and we'll get on out of here. Scott is great, according to Jerry Lahane. Great show, and great to see you all. Thanks, Buffalo. Thank you, Electra. It's been great getting to know you and becoming friends with you, and thanks for all the positivity. And great show, guys, from Nimrob71. Thank you to everyone who liked, shared, and subscribed and donated today. Electra says, this song is awesome. Ha, ha, ha. Nice dancing. We're doing it. That's because we're having fun.
We're doing it.
That's right. We have fun with this shit, and that's what it's all about. And Buckshot Kid comes back just in time as we're leaving. So... Buckshot, you'll have to catch the rest on replay. Peace and love. So, like once again, Scott Fitzpatrick, Bobby Nick, and for Stormy, I'm the man, BF Buffalo Bobby Fran. Thank you for joining us here every Monday, 12 noon East, 9 Pacific, right here on BF Live. Like, share, subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you next time we see you, folks. Thank you. Have a great day and a great week. We're out of here.
Peace.